Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more of the Umineko playthrough. Now today's actually going to be really quite interesting because obviously last time we've really covered quite a lot. I mean, my god, I did not expect to play for nearly 4 hours. But yeah, my god, it was just so interesting about, you know, the murder of Kanon and, you know, the new Kanon. Yeah, I don't really think you can objectively say that that is the real Kanon, but yeah, it's really quite interesting to see what actually happened last time, and yeah, just Loza becoming a total arsehole, completely turning on everyone, and obviously Basila completely losing hope as a result, and it was really interesting seeing the techniques of Beatrice's game, i.e. the attack, to make him believe that, you know, the impossible situations can actually be done with magic, and then, you know, the emotional manipulation as well, like, just so hopeless that he actually wants to believe in magic and he doesn't want to try anymore. They're really, really coming to play here, and I wonder what's actually going to happen, because if you look at the last line, I mean, yeah, you will be able to see Batalo has completely given up. I mean, he's literally submitted himself to Beatrice. I mean, he hasn't, like, done the act. Actions are not everything, apparently, according to Beatrice, so yeah, it is actually going to be really quite interesting to see what happens. I can't believe it. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if George has been told about Kanon's truth. Yes. Yeah, we told you everything as we saw it. George folded his arms and started mumbling again. The kitchen was once again wrapped in a long silence. Yeah, fair. Oh my god, yeah, definitely, yeah. I think the fact that it actually happened is just so weird. It really is. George-sama, I'm fully aware of how hard it must be for you to believe that all so suddenly. Yeah, fair. Yeah, after all, even though I saw it with my own eyes, I grow less and less sure what it was I actually saw. Fair. Yeah, I'm sure I saw it. Yeah, he did actually. Yeah. If anything, hang on a second, wasn't it Gorda who... Yeah, Gorda had literally been the one who had saved everybody's life. Yeah, because obviously Gorda had completely pinned Kanon's body down, and then he'd obviously held his hand up to the wall, and then Genji had perfectly executed a knife throw so that, you know, it landed right in his hand, and then, you know, Shannon used the spider cloth. Of everything that killed him, it was a cloth that had spiders' webs on. I mean, my god, it's just so trivial. I'm sure I saw it, and I got into a fight too. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, it's just so fucking weird what's actually happened. I really don't blame him whatsoever. And yeah, I almost feel it was an illusion. I see. Yeah, fair, because they'll just either think that he's gone totally mad, or that he could potentially be the culprit. So that's why he couldn't go into the details in front of Aunt Loza. Yeah, definitely. She thinks you as even more suspicious. If you actually told her what you just told me, you'd probably be in even more trouble. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Genji-san really did handle that one composedly, didn't he? God, seeing somebody as composed as Genji, somebody as rational and knowing as Genji in terms of how to be formal, even he doesn't have the power to explain it. I mean, that's absurd. It really just surprises me that even somebody as confident as Genji can't really. Yeah, George had not actually seen it, but even when pressed to believe, I know, he just couldn't imagine it. That's really surprising. It was only natural. Because even the people who had actually seen it had given up asking themselves what it was. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Let's rewind the story a bit. Yeah, definitely. Shannon, you said that when you thought Kanon-kun was an imposter, you picked up some spider webs and came back, right? Yeah, interesting. Why did you do that? Yeah, it's just such a random thing to do. Yeah, but at the same time, she knew of Beatrice. She really did. She thought it could have potentially been her. When she saw those golden butterflies, she probably was not surprised whatsoever. That's right, I was thinking about that as well. Yeah, why spiderwebs? I happened to hear it from Kumasawa-san once. Oh! Oh, right. Really random? A long time ago, evil spirits lived on Dokenjima, and they, feared spiderwebs. Oh yeah, that makes sense. If they treasure them as the amulets, no evil spirits can come to where they are. And they say there's a legend that people treasure spider webs as amulets. And right at that moment. Fair, yeah. I think I was also a bit confused. When it comes to those old stories. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Kumasawa was very knowledgeable. Yeah, well, spiders are very useful bugs after all. Yeah, I see it. But at the same time, it's really quite surprising that spiderwebs are the things that fight off evil spirits. I would have thought it would be the other way around. I would have thought spiderwebs would be, you know, the things that are associated with evil spirits. It just doesn't really make much sense to me. I'm sure. Oh yeah, that's interesting. I'm sure that the Tori shrine was suppressing the power of these evil spirits. Yep. Yeah, I wonder who did that. And because the spirit mirror was broken, that power came back. Yeah, that is an interesting theory. I really do wonder, because obviously that makes sense here, but at the same time it doesn't make sense as to how she did it in the first episode. No, that would be actually a little bit logical because of the fact that she's seen by everyone here, but at the same time in the first episode she's only seen right at the end when everything is finished. She's never ever seen by anybody, apart from the servants. If I... weak-hearted as I am. Oh my god, I know! Yeah, I hadn't done such an outrageous thing. God damn. She is so honest. Shannon. Oh yeah, I think it's really quite nice to think that, you know, George definitely believes this, because he probably thinks all this evil spirit stuff is bullshit. Yeah, he's just... he doesn't want to let nonsense influence his girlfriend, really. Yeah, ironically that he's saying that. Yeah, I don't blame you for it. Yeah, and I mean, he wouldn't be saying this if, you know, she hadn't have done it, I don't think. Since long ago, Shannon had often suggested that there was some kind of occult course for her meeting with... Oh yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, after listening to her, George had grown to think that she was being a typical girl, associating love with fate, chance and miracles. Yeah, but the only thing is there is a lot more to that. He did think that that smashing the spirit mirror offered at the Dori shrine was taking it a bit too far. Yeah, my god, but he'd laughed it off and forgiven her, thinking of it as just a prank that showed how serious he was about her relationship with her. That's fair. Just breaking a mirror in some musty shrine wouldn't have changed the fate of our meeting. And it would never cause any curse. Oh, you'd be surprised in this case, I think. He tried to cheer her up, saying it was only a musty mirror covered in dust. No, I mean, it would be, but why would Beatrice tempt her to do so? Yeah. Ever since I started working on this island, I've heard the story of a spirit called Beatrice, someone from several co-workers. Interesting that they call her a spirit.
最初はバカバカしいと思っていましたが。
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, in the beginning I thought it was ridiculous.
それを批判すると、なんだか不謹慎そうな空気があったもので。
Since it would appear indiscreet to say anything out
私も
loud.
表向きは信じているように振る舞っていきました。
Oh, that's actually really quite interesting. So even though so outwardly I condoned myself, so I believed it.
まさか本当に。
Oh, but could it really?
いたんです。
I know! Yeah, I did find it really quite interesting that Gordar hadn't believed it in it whatsoever. He just thought it was totally ridiculous, but he'd had to kind of adapt the sort of level of belief he'd actually shown to everyone if he wanted to fit in the island, really. But yeah, now they're realising that the occult that you believed in was true. She existed.
様はずっと
Yeah.
このお屋敷におられたんです。
Yep, Beatrice-sama was in this mansion all
で
along.
もベアトリーチェ様は力を失っておられて、私たちの前に姿を現すことができなかったんです。
But she'd lost her powers and wasn't able to appear
ず
before
っと
us.
いた。
I know, that's the weirdest thing. She did exist all this
私た
time.
ちが見えなかっただけなんです。
Yeah, it's just that we couldn't see it. Definitely,
源
yeah.
氏さんの意見を聞きたいです。
Oh yeah, that would be interesting. I'd like to hear Genji-san's opinion.
私には何も意見はありません。
I have no opinion. Yeah, because he was the one that literally showed Beatrice to her room.
一つだけ申し上げたいのは、私たちはあの時ここに5人いた。
All I want to say is that at the time there were 5 of us in this room.
そしてカノンが勝手口から帰ってきたと思って。
Yeah, I do find it really interesting that Genji hasn't actually shared this with Rosa. He just doesn't really trust her whatsoever. Then I thought that Kanon had returned through the back door.
そして使用人室に運び。
Yeah, after that we carried him to the servant room.
何かが起こって南條先生と組ま
I
さ
know!
帰らぬ人となってしまった。
Yeah, something happened and now Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa will never come back to us.
それだけです。
That is all.
私たちは見たものをすでに全て説明しました。
Yeah, fair. We have already explained everything we saw.
それを見ていないジョージ様に信じろというのはとても無理な話だと理解しています。
I understand how unreasonable it would be to try and force belief from one who didn't witness the events, such as yourself. Yeah, understandable actually, but...
信じられるわけがない。
Yeah, how could he believe it? That's fair enough, because everything just so goes against the conventions of what should genuinely happen. It's just so abnormal what's happened. How could somebody believe it?
カノンさんだと思った。
How could he believe it? I was sure it was Kanon's
でも
son.
あいつがベッドから起き上がって。
I know, but it got up from the bed.
そう。
And that's right.
こんな風にしながら胸の傷をまさぐり始めた時、
Yeah, when it started to gripe about that wound in its chest
こ
in
い
that
つは
manner.
カノンさんじゃない。
Oh yeah.
誰か別の存在なんだと直感しました。
Yeah, I agree. I felt sure that it wasn't Kanon's-san, but something else.
ジョージ様にはわからないでしょう。
I doubt you'll be able to understand it,
よ
George-sama.
く知っていると思っていた人物が実
Oh,
は
yeah,
別
yeah,
人であるこ
definitely,
と
yeah.
をさらけ出した瞬間の
Must be
恐ろしさ
fucking
というもの
terrifying.
は
The terror of that moment, when the person I thought I knew well exposed that it was, in fact, someone else entirely.
説明できない。
Yeah, I can't explain.
とても説明できるわけが
Can't
ない。
explain this at all. Yeah, it's just really quite interesting that this refusal and inability to explain what's happened just because of the fact that what they saw is just so far away from what they should be seeing as, you know, people that believe in humanity. I mean, yeah, it's just interesting that these people have no idea what they just saw. Even though they've seen it, they cannot perceive it as something that genuinely happened. And yeah, it's interesting that they think that, you know, it couldn't have been Connell that's done this. It's really, really good that that's the case. It is just genuinely so weird though. I couldn't imagine having somebody looking at them and then obviously realising that they're a totally different and malicious person as well. Especially, for example, Shannon. It must be so awful to have literally killed the person that she thought should have been Conan.
ゴーダさんがそれほどまでにショックを受けるどんな恐ろしいことがあったのか。
Yeah, I can tell that whatever happened, it was terrifying enough to give you such a shock.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
ジョージ様。
George-sama. And they all fell silently. Yeah, interesting. Shannon. Oh god, that's awful. Yeah, Shannon kept crying no matter how many times she was consoled, thinking that listening to the witch's sweet whispers and breaking the spirit mirror on that day had been the mistake that ruined everything. Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily the case. The only reason that Shannon has actually... By the way, I do find it really interesting now that we think about it, because the only reason Beatrice could have appeared is from the mirror being broken, I think. So, for this game that she's been wanting to play with Battler, has she literally prepared for it for years?
君に囁いたという魔女はその鏡があると力を失うんだね。
The witch who whispered these things to you loses her power if that mirror exists, right?
少し説明してくれた気がしますが、よく覚えていません。
I think she explained it to me a little bit, but I don't really remember.
あの鏡があると力が出せないというようなことを言っていたと思います。
I think she said something about how she couldn't release her power as long as that mirror. Yeah, interesting
君が割
that,
ったとい
yeah.
うその鏡はどうしたの？
What happened to this mirror that you broke?
覚えていません。
I don't remember.
多分割ったまま立ち去りましたから。
Yeah, I really
そのま
wonder.
まそこに残ってたでしょう。
Could you imagine if they actually go to explore it? That would be really quite interesting. I left it behind when I broke it, so it's probably just how I left it.
ということは、岩礁が雷で打たれて消えたとかいうときに海の底か。
So when, as they say, the reef was struck by lightning and disappeared, it must have sank to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah. That's
まあ
interesting.
拾って接着剤で貼り付けたところでご利益は戻らないだろうけどね。
Well, without picking it up and taping it together, would make it start working again. No, I think that would do anything but. To be fair, you can make some extreme... If there's loads of power that is emitting from this mirror, if it's connected, then obviously the tape would probably act as some sort of seal for that power. But at the same time, though, that'd be really quite funny if you could just, from that, make like some super powerful spiritual tape. From talking about Shannon's guilt to spiritual tape. That is the average video on this channel. Yeah, that really is awful that, you know, the temptation she feels as if she's totally been baited into has really ruined a lot. Oh, that was a click and a half. I know.
本当になんてことを。
Yeah, that really is awful. I mean, it's so... I really don't blame her for thinking this mistake that she's done has led to something as awful as, you know, her friend being possessed. Oh, sorry.
出現したよ。
Oh, yeah, fair. Yeah, it probably isn't a good thing to actually have joked about. It's not really the time. She didn't know if Shannon breaking the mirror really has started this off. No, but at the same time, even if it doesn't matter whether it did or not, which obviously it did, but the only thing matters, like, maybe it could have objectively not have started it, but if Shannon thinks it started it, then treat it as if it did. It's really important. Though the servants didn't blame Shannon, they all seem to believe that her actions have been the root cause. Yeah, I know, that's the worst. But even now, George wasn't able to go that far. Yeah, interesting. I wonder what he's actually going to do to justify it. All this talk about witches and evil spirits just sounded fake to him. Even though he was trying to be open... Yeah, that is actually really quite interesting. I mean, even though he's trying to be open-minded, like the servants, he cannot believe what has happened. Even so, he listened seriously to Shannon's story, trying to find a hint that might relieve at least a little of the pain in her. That's really nice. Good for him.
そういえばその鳥居にあったものとは違うでしょうが
Come to think of it, that was surely different from the one in the Tori.
奥様がお守りとして霊鏡をお持ちになっていると聞いたことがあります。
What? I've heard that the madam keeps a spirit mirror as a charm. That actually really quite surprises me. I wonder what that does.
夏日おばさんが
And that's he?
はい。
Yes.
おじい様の形見分けか何かでもらったもの
Yeah,
だ
funny
そう
that,
で
yeah.
とても強い魔除けの力を持つ由緒正しい
Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting, actually. I can definitely show that... I can definitely see that, you know, Kienzor definitely has not really a soft side, but he really appreciates Natsuhi. I mean, I never actually realised he appreciated her so much that, for example, he would gift her something. That is actually really quite surprisingly nice. Yes, I believe she received it as a memento from her grandfather or something. Oh, wait, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm so tired. Oh my god. As a memento from her grandfather or something, and that it functioned as a powerful ward against
霊
magic.
鏡だとかなんとか
Spirit mirror of high pedigree, I think.
同じ話は私も聞いたことがある。
I've also heard the same story.
鏡は良くないものを反射して弾
Oh
き
yeah,
返
that's
す
interesting.
力があるのだとか。
Something about the mirror having the power to reflect that which is not good and send it back.
その霊鏡があれば魔女のベアトリーチェに対抗できるかな
Oh, that's interesting. God, that's actually really quite interesting. So I wonder if maybe that also adds some reinforcement to why in episode 1 Beatrice could not get into her room. I mean, it's not just the charm that she hung, I think it was inside, but still, yeah, it was inside on the door. That's actually really quite interesting. So this spirit mirror she has, I wonder what the significance of this is going to be. Well, that's actually really quite interesting. So if this is a spirit mirror, then could it do it to Beatrice? But the only thing is, my concern is maybe she has too much power for that to actually be possible. It's hard to tell, though. Huh. When George proposed this, the servants looked up.
祀っていた鳥居と祠はもうないかもしれないけれど霊鏡がもう一枚あるのは重要なことだよ
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the shrine and the Tori, where it was kept, are gone now. But the important thing is that there's still another spirit. Exactly. Yeah. That's really quite surprising.
夏日おばさんの実家は神職にも通じていると聞いたことがある
Oh, interesting. I've heard that Nasihi's family is descended
そ
from
れは本
Shinto
当に
priests.
単なる鏡ではないかもしれない
Yeah, fair enough. I'd imagine religion to have a very, very high spiritual connotation. I mean, my god, if you look into the magic circles in Umineko, Jesus Christ, you find so much religious connotation. It somehow doesn't surprise me that religious stuff does have associations in this story.
確か奥様は
Oh, that's
宝物
interesting.
箱に入れて大事にしまってい
Yeah,
る
because obviously if it's from her
とおっしゃって
grandfather,
い
she
たような
probably
気がします
grandparents. She really manages. Values it. I'm sure I've heard Madam say that she keeps it in a treasure box. So
そん
God,
なに大きい
the
ものではない
valuation.
のかも
Holy
しれま
fuck.
せん
It might not be very large.
大きさの問題ではなかったと思います
I don't think size is a problem.
私が割った鏡も一見大した
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
小さな鏡に見えました
Even the mirror eyebrow was just a small, insignificant
相
looking
手がオ
thing.
カルトならこちらもオカルトの手段で対抗するしかない
Yeah, fair actually. If our opponent is a cult, then we'll have to use the occult to fight back. Yeah, definitely. I
ただ
don't
こうして
disagree.
座っていても何も解決しない
It won't, and I think that's really, really good. I think it's really, really nice that if you completely destroy all of the suspicion, you're actually able to be with good
単なる
ideas.
気休めだとしてもやっ
Yeah,
てみる
yeah,
価値はある
definitely,
よ
yeah. It's worth trying, if only for some peace of mind. Of course, this didn't mean George had accepted the witch. Oh, but at the same time, I think if it's for peace of mind, then... Oh, yeah, definitely, to make her have some reassurance, because obviously she has an absurd amount of guilt. She needs it. However, he thought it would have been necessary to have some kind of purification ceremony to heal the wounds in Shannon's heart. Yeah, I see that. So the story about Natsuhi's spirit mirror was really convenient.
行こ
Let's go.
う。魔女をやっつけようなんて大それたことは言わないよ。
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, to be fair, you just said it, but still, I get that. Let's go. I wasn't saying anything crazy, like, let's go get it and finish off the witch.
魔女から身を守る魔除けがあってもいいと思う。
Yeah, however, I think it would be useful to have some sort of charm that can protect us from her. Yeah.
前にマリアちゃんに聞いたんだけど、おじい様の部屋の扉は強力な魔除けが施されているんでしょ。
Maria told me about it earlier, but the door to Grandfather's room was supposed to be able to repel magic, right? Yeah, brilliant! Yeah, that's like Grandfather for you.
オカルトに対する防御も十分だ
Yeah,
ったわけだ。
definitely, yeah. It means he was pretty good on the defense when it comes to the occult. Let's go.
夏日おばさんの部屋へ。
To Natsuhi's room. I wonder if they're actually going to be stopped.
奥様の部屋には鍵がかかっていると思います。
Break down the fucking door. Kick it down.
真っ先はローザ様にお
They're
返
so
し
gonna
して
die
し
by
まい
doing
ま
this,
した
by
し
the way. Let me just say that. Yeah, but at the same time, because of the fact that George is obviously... He's trying to really recover the emotions of sorrow in Shannon's heart. He would do anything for it. So, yeah, that's a little bit deadly.
キーボックスのある使用人室も施錠されてしまいましたし。
And even the key box in the servant room is now locked away. Yeah, how are they actually going to... Yeah.
ならば、その鍵は夏日おばさんが持ち歩いているはず。
You have got to be kidding me. Are they literally going to go to her corpse and steal the key? Oh my god. In that case, Natsuhi should have had a key on her
礼
person.
拝堂にはまだ夏日おばさんの遺体があるはずだ。
Now, could you imagine if it's actually gone? That would be hilariously sad. Natsuhi's corpse should still be in the
警
chapel.
察が来る前に勝手にいじってしまうのは悪いことだけれど、
Yeah, I agree.
それについてはちゃんと説明しよう。
Even though they are doing a horrible thing of disrespecting the dead by, you know, literally stealing something from their corpse, it is still really good because they may be able to save everyone with this. They may. Keyword there. They are just going off chance and belief. This mirror may just be a cheap TMU glass mirror. I don't know. Oh, no, not glass. Plastic that looks like glass. It's not glass. Why would it be glass if it's really cheap?
しかし礼拝堂の入り口も鍵
Yeah,
が
that
か
is
けられ
actually
ており
really
ま
quite
す。
tricky. Point. However, the entrance to the chapel is also locked.
ゴーダさんの腕力じゃガラス1枚割れない。
Fair enough, actually, yeah. Goda-san, can't you break a single glass window with your physical
その
strength?
辺の石で叩き割ればいい。
Yeah, good one. You can smash it with a nearby rock.
大切な礼拝堂の窓を破ってしまっても、
Well,
よろしいのでしょうか。
I think if over 6 people... Well, I don't know why I said over. I think if 6 people die in there, then, yeah, that doesn't really follow the degree of sacredness the chapel has.
僕が責任を持つよ。
Yeah, that is if he does. Yeah, when Grandfather gets mad at us, I'll take
僕
responsibility.
はもともと今日、後宮家の全員と戦うつもりでいた。
Yeah, from the beginning, I've been ready to fight the whole Ushidomiya family today. God. That's a little bit
君との婚約を
exaggerative.
許してもらうためにね。
Yeah. I've got to get them to accept my engagement with you.
だから、
Oh,
元よ
yeah.
りその覚悟はある。
God damn, that's actually really quite surprising. So, he was already making a commitment even when he didn't know if this relationship was actually going to be good or not. That's really quite surprising, and that just really shows how impressive he is, like, genuinely. He's such an admirable man, he really is. Yeah, I do find it really quite interesting that they are trying to get a charm that will protect the witch, obviously make Shannon feel a little bit reassured. But at the same time, this is going to go so wrong, let's be honest here. By the way, I mean, obviously I think it's really, really unlikely this would be the case, but they should check every single window in case one of them is broken, and that could potentially solve the human cause behind the murder. Let's break the glass.
夏日おばさんの遺体から
Then
鍵
let's
を借
break
りよ
the key from Nasihi's corpse. Could you imagine if it's not actually there? That would be very interesting because that would actually confirm where a potential extra master key could be. George's announcement that he take responsibility seemed to have given the servants a great deal of... Oh yeah, understandable. Yeah. Shannon and Gorda looked at each other, then looked at George's face again.
う。オカルトに詳しいおじい様だもの。
Definitely. Grandfather knows everything about the
夏日おば
occult.
さんの霊境の力だってきっと理解してくれる。
Yeah, would he though? I don't know. He doesn't really sound like the understanding sort if you've done something wrong, but maybe he will, I don't know.
大丈夫。怒られたりなんかしない。
Don't worry, he won't get mad at you. That is if he's alive to get mad at them. I wonder if Madame's mirror
本当にベアトリーチェ様
will really be able to seal Beatrice's... Oh, Beatrice on once again.
わからない。
I really do wonder. I think it's very unlikely to be honest, but I don't know.
でも試す価値はあると思う。
Yeah, fair, but I think it's worth trying. Yeah, by the way, like, how was it able to seal off Beatrice? If it was able to seal off Beatrice, how the hell has anybody died? Because if it could seal her off, then why has she been able to enter the building in which they are all in? I think that's just really quite stupid. Like, think about where they were killed. It's just absurd.
なら
Now
行
that
こ
I
う。
think about it. Like, there was no point of getting this, thingy. There was no point of getting this mirror because of the fact that, you know, it's already all sealed. No, sorry, I'm so tired. I'm not even thinking about what I'm saying. Like, if Natsuhi has died and Beatrice has been repelled so little that she's been able to kill everyone else, then how the hell could this be of any use?
表はどんどん暗くなっ
Legitimately.
ちゃうよ。
Yeah, it's getting darker and darker outside.
急ごう。
Let's quickly.
シャノンは懐中電灯を。
Shannon, get a flashlight.
ゴーダさんはガラスを割れそうな道具を。
Oh yeah, good one. Gorda-san, find something that looks like it can break glass.
ゲンジさんはすみません。傘の用意をお願いします。
Sorry, Genji, but can you be on umbrella duty? Yes, sir. Nice. Oh my god, yeah, the servants who have been rejected by Bossa gained a new master and started to move. And that's actually really quite interesting that because of the fact that George has totally shown them respect, even though he isn't the person that, I suppose, statistically speaking, should be the master of them, because of the fact that they feel as if he's earned it. They are. He is even. George, who was normally calm and gentle, was now, was radiating dignity. That's actually a really quite interesting thing to say. It reminds me of a Minecraft theme, this. Oh, this is actually going to be really quite cool, and I just find it really quite interesting to see. I'm going to be really interested to see what Shannon's answer to this riddle would be, really. Like, if she was the person who would actually talk, who would actually caused it. Shannon checked the emergency flashlight, just in case she changed the batteries. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Make absolute sure that it doesn't run out so that, you know, you can potentially be harmed later without anywhere to go. Especially in a grave situation, that would be awful. Gorda was testing several heavy-looking cooking tools! Oh... Oh my god, I know! But obviously this is desperate times. And I mean, if they can kill people in a manner as disgusting as how they've killed the Halloween corpses, then yeah, anything's possible. Normally, a high-priced chef like him wouldn't want to use them for something other than their intended purpose. Oh yeah, but now he's without a choice, really. But now he was frantic to fulfill the orders of the one he accepted as his master. Oh, that's actually really quite interesting. So even Gorda, I mean, I think everyone apart from Genji, because Genji's probably just going to have that respect that really doesn't change with bias. But I don't know, maybe Genji will. Who knows? After some worrying, he took a large, thick feeling frying pan. And to be fair, he is really quite strong, I've heard. But still, he is using a frying pan to hurt people. Oh my god, that's going to be hilarious if anyone actually comes up. Oh my god, I'm going to kill you with my razor sharp sword. But fear not, I have a frying pan. Genji removed several umbrellas from the umbrella stand set in the corner near the kitchen door. Oh yeah, nice. He took three of them. God, that really is overkill.
Genji-san?
Genji-san?
私はご一緒できません。
Oh, I cannot go with you. Yeah, that is interesting. Can I go with you?
ご用命の時に全員がいないような。
Oh, yeah. Understandable, yeah. I mean, to be honest, they're already breaking an order by actually leaving the place that they have been ordered to go to. So if they then furtherly break an order with everybody leaving, then yeah, I see that. I cannot go with you. It would be embarrassing for me as the head servant of the Ushidomiya family if we were all gone when an order was given. No, but I think that's really ridiculous because, you know, the wolves and sheep puzzle, I think that's a good analogy. He could die easily, but Genji-san... No, I know. No, but the only thing is, this is the worst thing about him. He sees no value in his life whatsoever, I'd assume. But Genji-san, even... God, I cannot go! Even you must understand how dangerous it is to be alone in this mansion right now. I know. Oh God. God, I really hope he's going to be alright. I must remain here so that the master can call for me at any time.
Genji-sama.
Genji-sama. Go and obey George-sama. Oh yeah, good one. Yeah, be careful not to make any blunders. Although I'm counting on you to make a sample. Yes. Leave it to me. Oh my god, I really wonder what's actually going to happen. I'm sure I will fulfill my duty. You sure about this, right, Genji-san? Yes. I'm already at this age. Jesus Christ. That is interesting. I really wonder what the actual debt he owed was. How did he get into it? All the days of my life until now have been spent repaying the debt I owe the master. Yeah, God, I don't disagree, yeah. The roulette will decide the fate of a senile old man like myself. Jesus. God, I will sit here and see what the result will be with my own eyes. As Genji said that, he shut down. As though saying that he didn't intend to discuss this anymore. His gaze fell to the chessboard. Oh my god, yeah, that he played Nanjo on. When George saw this, he decided to leave Genji there. Yeah, let's go everyone. Oh yeah, that's really quite convenient. God, he views life with such a cruel view. He really does. I really just wonder what the debt he has to repay to Ginzo actually was, because I thought they were best friends. Now, to be fair, I don't really think you'd have a normal friendship with somebody like Ginzo. When George took an umbrella and dashed down the hallway, Shannon and Gorda chased after him. Yeah, each holding a tool. Well, that's gonna be. Right, I'm gonna have a little nap because I'm so fucking tired. See you in a bit. Right, okay, I have had a little bit of a nap and now I'm not tired as fuck. So, yeah, let's get into it. Right, yeah, that's actually really quite interesting what we read beforehand, just about the whole change in the server's attitude, I suppose, because obviously we have like complete hopelessness and complete inability of what to do, whereas now we're having actually, despite them feeling powerless in the problem, them actually trying to solve it. I really wonder if they're actually going to be able to do this. I'm very interested in seeing what's actually going to happen. Where is Natsuhi's corpse? Let's be honest, it's not going to be in the chapel. Also, they flew out of the room. Genji quietly stretched his hand to the side of the chessboard. Oh my god, yeah, he was sitting in front of the chessboard that Nanjo would always be in, probably mourning the loss of him. He softly pulled something there towards himself, covering it with his palm. Genji killed his breathing even more than before. Oh. What? As he did, something flashed gold. Oh no! He is dead. He is dead. And let's be honest, in the first game, there was one person who was killed after the two were, oh no. From inside an ice pail set on the counter, a small gold butterfly appeared. That is weird. Yeah, so softly and silently. It was almost as though it had seen George and the rest off. Yeah, was trying to secretly chase up. They're dead as well. They're dead. Oh, I wonder what he's actually going to do. It happened in an instant. Oh, that's in. Oh my god! The elegant gold butterfly flapping its wings. Also, the knife was the thing he was actually feeling for. The elegant gold butterfly flapping its wings was pinned against the wall by the knife Genji threw. Just like a butterfly in a buckler. Jesus Christ. He has such an accurate shot, like genuinely, or throw even. After the gold butterfly beat its wings several times, looking like it was in pain, it accepted the fact that it couldn't break free. Yeah, God, became fine gold powder and smoke, and disappeared as though it had melted into water. Total hostility, wow. Yet he still gazed down at the chessboard as though nothing had happened. Yeah, that's interesting. He feels no fear. Maybe he would think up a brilliant move very soon. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, but no matter what move he made, his opponent would not be able to respond for all eternity. Oh, you'd hope so. Even though we knew that, Genji searched for a brilliant move. Yeah, good one, because obviously I think this logic is totally wrong. Beatrice will respond. I think if anything, this may provoke her to respond. The killing of one of her butterflies. It must have been the perfect way to kill time during this short period before some fate would be given to him. Fair enough, yeah. I know, it's actually really quite interesting that it's so obvious how much he knows Kinzo, how much he talks to Kinzo, because obviously he has a vivid understanding of the idea of a roulette. He didn't know what result the roulette would bring about, but that decision would be made very... Yeah, definitely. No one could interfere with the turning roulette ball. Yeah, I know, it's really interesting that that's like a complete representation of their fate. Yeah, and it's interesting that the butterflies give an indication that Beatrice is after them. Yeah, and I do find it really interesting. If all the servants die, then for Aunt Dossa, who is going to be the person that's suspicious? If it's not the servants. The door to the parlour was not only locked, but blocked with a barricade made of the sofas and the... Oh, that's actually really quite cool. Because of that, Aunt Bozar seemed to suspect that any suspicious person approaching would break in through the window. Oh, yeah, fair. Yeah, but the only thing is I don't really think Beatrice requires barriers like that. Sitting on a one-person sofa, her back to the door, she continued to hold her gun. Yeah, even though she has this much protection, still holding a gun. Wow. I don't know what was... Yeah, I didn't know what was what anymore. And even though my body and mind were worn out, I played with Maria as she wanted. That's really quite nice. Yeah, still entertaining her. Maria had said it. Oh, yes, definitely, yeah. I really wonder if he actually does assist with Maria. Sorry, if he does actually try to solve the middle with Maria. It could be really beneficial because Maria is going to know an answer. She really, really is. She's probably solving it herself. Yeah, Beatrice was testing us to see if we could solve the epitaph of the gold, so we had to try and figure out this riddle. Yeah. In the beginning, I was a little interested and tried to solve it, but... I know, yeah, I didn't even have a clue where to start in this weird text. I didn't doubt that there was some riddle hidden in there, but I seriously doubted I'd be able to suddenly leap to an answer. Yeah, fair. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious as a riddle, but at the same time, it's not so obvious how you solve it. In the middle part of the epitaph, there were the lines going from the 1st to the 10th twilight. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah, telling us the journey to the Golden Land. To journey to the Golden Land, even. Yeah, and I do find it really quite interesting. How the hell is the key to the chapel also the key to the Golden Land, by the way? What the fuck? On the 1st twilight, offer the 6 chosen by the key as sacrifices. Yeah, on the 2nd twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the 2 who are close. Yeah. Yeah, it was obvious that this hinted at the first 6 murders. Yeah, it's interesting. That's more progress. It took them a lot of time to figure out that that was the case last time. It was obvious that this hinted at the first 6 murders that had already occurred at the chapel, and Jessica and Kanonkun's murders. Yeah, if this was being followed, we still had to be prepared for... I know. More than that, everybody to be killed. 5 more people to be killed. On the 4th twilight, gouge the head and kill. Yeah, on the 5th twilight, gouge the chest and kill. On the 6th twilight, gouge the stomach and kill. On the 7th twilight, gouge the knee and kill. On the 8th twilight, gouge the leg and kill. What's 9 and 10? I know 10 doesn't have anything to do with it. I forgot what 9 was. Undoto Nanjo and Kumasawa Ba-chan's, yeah, corpses still haven't been found. However, if this follows the pattern and they're the sacrifices for the 4th and 5th twilights... Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. They'll surely be found in a pitiable state with their head and chest gouged. Hang on. Oh yeah, that is interesting. Yeah. So I wonder how that'd actually relate to this. Well, I think it'll relate to Battler because we've got to think about the intermission between when this has happened, when Bloomin' Shannon and what's his name, Kanon's murder have happened, and between the whoever was killed in the head. That doesn't actually add up though, because I thought that Kumasawa and Nanjo were killed by their necks being slit open, so they weren't really killed in the head or the chest. I don't know though. I really don't know. The 4th and 5th twilights. Yeah, so I really wonder what the whole stuff about praising Beatrice's name was. Maybe that reflected the sort of giving up Battler had. So can we expect 3 more of us will be gouged in the stomach, knee and leg and killed? Yeah, I think so, yeah. I know, who will it be? I looked around the room, noticing that there were 3 people here, but... Ooh, that's not a very good scenario. How should I put it? My emotions seemed paralysed. Strangely, I didn't feel frightened. I wonder what she has to say. So leaning against the sofa with the top part of my body gazing up at the ceiling. Might have noticed. Apparently she felt oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Apparently she felt I was slacking off on my riddle solving. She got mad at me for not taking this riddle seriously. Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
なあ、マリア。
Hey, Maria.
ベアトリーチェは確かこれを解いたら
Oh, this is gonna be
どう
interesting.
するって言ってたんだっけ？
Was it again that Beatrice said she'd do if we solve this? I'm sure the witch wrote in her letter that she'd give up on collecting interest or something abstract like that. Yeah, definitely, yeah, she would stop killing them. I optimistically took that to mean she'd give up on killing the whole family. Oh, yeah, that's fair enough, actually. Yeah, but was it really written with that meaning? For some reason, I couldn't convince myself. Yeah, I couldn't convince myself that solving the riddle would really save me. And to be fair, even if it would save you, your entire family is gone. You'd be left for a tragic end anyway. I mean, at least you'd be alive, to be fair, but still. I feel like maybe, even if we do solve it, we'll just be doing what the culprit wants. Yeah, and it will be wasted. That's fair enough, actually. Yeah, how do you know that solving the epitaph...
そんなことはない。
No, it's not true.
この碑文が解けたら、ベアとの儀式はおしまいになる。
If you solve the epitaph, Bertol's ceremony will end, so the sacrifices will
だからもう
stop.
それ以
Everyone
上
will be saved.
誰も死ななくなる。
Yeah, God, no pressure there. So after that, no more people will die. Really?
本当にか？そういうルールを奴が提示してるだけだろ。
Yeah, how can you trust her? Yeah, isn't that all just something
こ
she
の
made
謎を
up?
解けば、多分じい様の隠し黄金のありかがわかるんだろ。
Oh yeah, that's true as well, yeah. But the only thing is the location of Grandfather's hidden gold could actually spark more, not really death, but definitely more conflict because of greed.
きっとそれを狙って。
That she'll definitely go after it, and
おう、狙わないよ。
she won't go after it. Yeah, it's interesting the total amount of trust that Maria actually places in Beatrice. I wonder if that's the
なんで
case.
そう断言できるんだよ。
I know, how can you be so sure?
黄金は最初からベアとのものだもん。
The gold has been Beatrice's from the
自分の
beginning.
ものを狙ったりなんかしない。
Oh, what is that logic? I would have thought that would be the complete opposite. She wouldn't go after something that's hers.
じゃあどうしてベアトは俺たちにこんな大ヒントを授けてくれたんだ？
Yeah, then why is Beatrice giving us all these big
という
hints?
か、どうしてこんなゲームじみたことを仕掛けてきたんだ？
That's a really good question, yeah. Not just that, but why did she set up this game like that? Well, because she's bored, but I don't really think Maria's
魔
going to
法
say
に
that.
はリスクが必要なの。
Oh, yeah, no, I completely forgot about the risk element. Yeah, risk is essential for magic.
リスク？
Risk.
よく意味がわかんねえな。
I don't really know what you mean.
例えばマラソン。
For example, in a
完
marathon.
走すれば誰でももらえるメダルと一番になった人しかもらえないメダルって同じ価値だと思う？
For example, in a marathon, do you think a medal anyone can get by running the whole thing is worth the same as a medal? Oh, God, no. Same as the medal given only to the person who gets first.
思わねえぜ。
No, I don't.
つまりなんだよ。結局、
Yeah.
奴は遊んでるってことなのか？
No, I don't. So what does this mean? In the end, she's just playing with us.
わざとこっちにチャンスを与えるようなことをして。
Purposefully giving us a chance.
違う。
She gets so pissed off.
そ
Wrong.
れがね、魔法というものなの。
Yeah, that's how magic
どん
works.
な大きな魔法にも絶対にリスクや弱点があるの。
Yeah, I suppose so. No matter how great a work of magic is, it will always have risks and
う
weak
ん、
points.
ないといけないの。
No, it must have them.
魔法って言われるとピンとこねえが、ギャンブルだって考えれ
Yeah, I
ば
suppose
少しは
so.
理解できるな。
Yeah, because I suppose it kind of follows the same.
でかく失う
the
覚悟がな
principles
きゃ
as a gamble.
でかくは勝てない。
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't get the stuff. Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah, that really makes me understand a lot, actually. Yeah, because obviously Beatrice would lose a lot if she lost, i.e. the gold. But if she won, then I don't really understand what she would gain. Well, she gained the fun of having killed everyone. Yeah, I don't get the stuff you call magic, but if I think about it as a gamble, I can understand it a little. If you aren't prepared to lose big, then you can't win big.
そして勝ち目の薄いギャンブルであればあるほど
Yeah, definitely.
配当はでかくなる。
Yeah, and the slimmer the chances of winning, the better the payoff. Yeah, and obviously the big hints would really, really increase the risk element. That's right.
だからベアとは儀式のリスクをちゃんとみんなに説明したの。
Yeah, and Bertolt really did explain the risk of the ceremony to everyone.
だからこの謎を解けばちゃんと儀式は中断される。
Yeah, so if this riddle was solved, the ceremony
だ
was
っ
to
て
be
そ
suspended.
れを約束違反したらリスクにならない。
Oh, yeah, that's actually fair enough. Yeah, I see that now, yeah. So that's why you can believe in it. Yeah. After all, if she breaks her promises, there wouldn't be any risk.
これを解けば
Yeah, but at the same
本
time,
当に
yeah,
約
will she?
束を守るのか。
If we solve this, will she really keep her promise?
花は枯れるのにどうして美しいの？
Why are flowers beautiful even though they wither? Well, I suppose they're in their prime for a moment. I mean...
造花は見分けがつかないほど精巧でもどうして美しくないの？
Yeah, that's interesting, yeah. Why is it that an artificial flower isn't beautiful no matter how elaborate it is? Even when you can't tell the difference by looking. Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah, she's basically saying that flowers can always be beautiful when looked at, but if they're fake, i.e. if Beatrice's game is fake, then why would it be... I don't really think this is beautiful, but, you know, why would it have any significance, really?
人間は死を賭すから奇跡が起こせる。
God. Humans can bring about miracles by
不
gambling
死
on
の
their
人
deaths.
間がいたとしてその人物に何の奇跡も起こせる道理はない。
Yeah, that is interesting. If an undying human existed, they'd have no way of bringing about a miracle.
私たちも人生も魔女も儀式も
That goes for us, life, the witch, and the
私
ceremony
たち
too.
はリスクを負わなければ何も成し遂げられないの。
If we don't bear a risk, we can't succeed in anything. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, this applies to, obviously, life in
謎が
general,
解けた
really.
らどうするんだ。
Ugh. Ugh. What if we do if we solve the
ピ
riddle?
ンポーンって鳴らして挙手して回答を魔女に伝え
That is
て
actually a fair
答え
point.
合わせをするのか。
I mean, they could have had an epiphany, solved the entire riddle, but what would they do with that knowledge? Should we raise a hand and cry, I got it! and tell the witch our answer to see what she says?
ああ、
Ugh.
それは知らない。
Oh! Surprised. I don't know
で
about that.
も解けばきっと自動的に儀式は終わる。
That's actually really quite interesting. So, the only thing is though, you could be guessing loads and loads of correct answers, and you could in theory get it, and then everything could end. But at the same time though, like, you need to be confident in your answer. I'm sure there'll be some sort of confidence detector.
マリアは詳しいな。
Oh my god, I know, yeah. You should
そい
know
つ
a
は
lot,
みん
Maria.
なベアトリーチェに習ったのか。
Yeah, I really do wonder about this. You should know a lot, Maria. Did you learn all of that from Beatrice? Damn! Yeah, that is really quite odd. So if you don't bear a risk, nothing can be gained. Is that it? Yeah, definitely, yeah. That definitely is the way of the world, but it's sort of in conflict with the chessboard thinking I like so much. Oh, that's actually really quite interesting because I suppose the chessboard thinking minimises the risk by tactically choosing your move, but at the same time, I suppose they're always having this... They're always having the really, really big risk of literally losing their lives. Yeah, at least when making moves in chess, players grope for the best move. Yeah, it's actually really quite funny. I suppose Beatrice is trying to... She's making a move, even though she may get, potentially, in like the worst case scenario, loss. At least when making moves in chess, players grope for the best move, always trying to avoid risk and hoping for an advantageous turn of events. They don't trust a chance, like in gambling. Yeah. That's right, there's no room for gambling in an intellectual game. Yeah, I suppose so. And yeah, this person called Beatrice has created such an outrageous... Oh my god, I know, yeah, or maybe a ceremony. While purposefully imposing conditions for her own loss. I know, yeah. for her own losses, announcing them to us. That's just like saying, I'm gonna kill you, but then I'm gonna be sent to prison. In chess, you always play your best move. Yeah, so by putting yourself in your opponent's position, you can predict their next move. Yeah, but I think Beatrice can definitely use this because obviously she can play the best move, which is creating a really, really high risk element, i.e. the epitaph, and then she can then predict the next move of the people that are actually there, and as a result she can stop them. She can obviously speed up the I suppose be a catalyst for, you know, the speed of the game, and obviously who gets to survive it and stuff like that, and the murders as well. That's basically what I'm implying. However, we can't be sure that Beatrice's moves are always the best moves possible. Yeah, fair actually, yeah. I mean, I don't really know if she's a human being or not. If she is a human being, then I could say she's only human. She may mess up, but I don't know that. I thought she was probably making us focus on the epitaph to fool us in some way. Speaking of rude... Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Maybe the epitaph could be really, really distant from what she actually wants. That's valid. But according to Maria, that alone was impossible. Oh, yeah, because of the high-risk element. Because that would remove the risk. She said that this was a genuine risk that the witch had taken, and therefore proof that this is a formal ceremony for magic. So fucking creepy. It's so, you know, buried into the occult world. I can't understand this witch called Beatrice. Yeah. If she's committing this chain of murders with some goal in mind, why did she go to all of the trouble of exposing the conditions for her defeat? Well, I suppose it's just because of the high risk, and obviously that'll motivate people, in theory, to solve the murders. But obviously they don't really have the time for that at the moment because they're too worried about, you know, mistrusting each other. No matter how I spin the chessboard around and think from my opponent's perspective, I can't understand why she'd give up if this riddle was solved. Yeah, I see that. But at the same time, following the conventions of risk, she has to. It doesn't really make sense though, because obviously, like, if you're doing magic with really, really high risk, then what if you just, like, once your magic with high risk has actually been solved? Well, I was going to say, what if you, for example, just do something that makes it really low risk, but then... don't know. Because if you did something that would make what was high risk, low risk, for it to actually be solved was really high risk, but after it's been solved, you're making it low risk. So I wonder how that would have impacts on how everything is affected, really. Isn't it almost as though Beatrice doesn't care whether she wins or loses? Yeah, to be honest, gold is gold. I don't really think Beatrice cares about the gold. I mean, what use is gold going to have to somebody who can't even, like, physically use it? Of course, chessboard reasoning wouldn't work against a component like that. I don't understand. Yeah. What is Beatrice after that's making her carry out this crime? I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If she just wanted to massacre us all. Yeah, but the only thing is that's not fun. Yeah, she could have done it quietly without this whole crazy setup. That's not fun to her. There was no need for that kind-hearted advance notice. All this self-aware closed room stuff or any of the rest. It's all overacting. I've got no clue what it means. Yeah, that's the worst thing. But at the same time, I think this attitude is even worse because he has no idea what anything means. So as a result, he's probably not going to be able to... He's just going to give up and feel hopeless. He's not actually going to be able to solve it. I hope that's not going to be the case. It is weird though, like somebody doing serial killing and yet exposing to the killer their conditions for defeat. But at the same time, in gambling, if you risk your entire savings, potentially get double. We love gambling, guys! No. Gambling is something that you should never get into. The theory behind it obviously really supports stories that are really good like these. But obviously, it's not something you would want to do if you were me. Yeah. Yeah, because her motive is impossible to reason, so of course chessboard flipping wouldn't work. Will I be unable to understand everything as long as I keep thinking of Beatrice as a greedy human culprit? To be honest, yes, but at the same time, I don't really know if that's a good attitude. If I don't accept her as a witch, will my chessboard thinking be stuck? Oh, yeah, that's the worst thing. Yeah, so maybe... I mean, she is a witch. There are things that if you believe it can only be done by human means, then you objectively aren't going to be able to think of. I see that. If she really is a witch and everything Maria said is true, then there's only one thing for us to do. The theory building in Discord and searching for the culprit has all been... Oh my god, I know, yeah. We should have all gathered in the dining hall, combining our knowledge to solve... Agreed! Yeah. By combining the knowledge of that many people, we might have been able to grasp at least the thread of the... I know, but conflicts got the best of these people. Best? Worst, even. Oh, yeah, definitely. The greedy humans, each desire... Oh, shit. Each desiring to gain something over their opponents, were getting offered up as sacrifices one by one, without gathering their knowledge together. Yeah, definitely. Zen, Nameda. I.e. Ambassador, like what he says literally every time we read this, I swear. Yeah, it's just really quite interesting. If you don't initially gather your knowledge, boom, opportunity's gone. In the end, did the humans get what they deserved? They thought that they were using their brains, but they were actually... Yeah, that is actually really quite interesting. I suppose with Loza could definitely be the case. She was only really thinking of the protection for herself. And it is interesting that this is proven. She trusts nobody, and she only really cares about the fact that she's alive, really. In the end, chessboard theory is a thinking technique where you project yourself on your opponent. Yeah. So greedy people see their greedy selves inside their opponents. Oh, that's actually really quite interesting. So they see malice in the opponents no matter... Yeah, they see malice in their opponents no matter how much. And they see malice in their opponents because they have malice in terms of greed reflected in themselves. I looked down lazily at Aunt Loza. She was probably tired from being under all this tension the whole time. Oh my god, definitely. Yeah. She couldn't sleep, but she kept staring vaguely at some point off in space. Oh yeah. Yeah, I kind of do that as well. Aunt Loza had announced that we couldn't trust anyone who hadn't been... I know, yeah. Aunt Loza's chessboard thinking saw herself inside the apartment. In other words, maybe Aunt Loza. Yeah, maybe that could be the case. That's an interesting theory. In other words, maybe Aunt Loza was an isolated woman, unable to trust anyone and to let her guard down. Right, look at what happens if... I don't really know about unable to trust anyone, but I think the fact that Maria has no dad, that could maybe be some sort of indication. Like, how the fuck did she... How is Maria alive, by the way? Like, genuinely. Yeah, and unable to let her guard down. That would also reflect in, I suppose, for example, the family conferences where she's, you know, the younger sister being picked on. Obviously, she never wants to be there and never wants to join in on the discussions. But, you know, she's picked on and then, yeah, obviously she needs to keep her guard up for that. And also, I'm thinking Maria as well. Like, you know, she has anger issues and she cannot control herself with Maria. So I suppose she constantly needs to keep her guard up regarding Maria. I don't know, I don't really think I'm thinking in the right lines at all. It just doesn't sound convincing whatsoever. Oh, it is interesting, that. long ago, I think I heard a bit about it from my dad. Oh. Aunt Rosa was originally a very obedient child. Oh, yeah, so she probably would have been constantly picked on as a result. And Kinzo as a dad, that must not have been nice. Yeah, but her age was too far separated from the other siblings, and they often made conflicting demands of her. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, made conflicting demands of her during their confrontations. Yeah, that's fair, yeah. Thanks to this, she'd undergone a lot of psychologically harsh... That's awful, yeah, experiences in her youth. Often, when she copied one of her siblings, another sibling would give her a hard time. Yeah, I can see the theory of mistrust and also totally needing to always keep your guard up. True, Aunt Rosa said many things today that could be taken as to be... Yeah, definitely, but that means those words were once showered upon her. Yeah, I know, that's the awful thing. And it's interesting that she's kind of reflecting all of the things that she's received, really, just in the attitude she has, and... Yeah, but that means those words were once showered upon her, which is why they were engraved in her vocabulary. Yeah, fair. The many abusive words that she'd spoken were also words she'd been showered with. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, that is interesting. I can imagine Eva being a toad. To be honest, I can imagine these two being fucking poisonous. I mean, Kraus is just the stuck-up big sibling, and Eva is just... She's just Eva. Yeah, that is interesting. So they demanded way too much of her. And also they'd been really quite abusive to her in terms of verbal means. Yeah. Yeah, that really is sad, and it's just really quite interesting that if you have a lot of people that are really quite mean and in general just bad, look at their life beforehand and you'll surely find something that reflects. Now that I think about it, I've had the feeling that her style of speech sometimes has traces of Uncle Kraus or Aunt Eva in it. Yeah, I'd understood it as them being similar because they were siblings, but maybe it wasn't just that. Well, that's interesting. Maybe they've actually learnt. Yeah, understandable. Oh my god, yeah. For the first time, I've truly sympathised with Aunt Rosa, whom I'd always assumed was just quiet and gentle. Yeah, that's a proper younger sister trait there. I mean, you know, all of the older sisters were just giving her a lot of hard time, and obviously if she tried to behave like one of the other siblings, she'd just get more crap and... Yeah, unreasonable demands as well. She just wants to stay out of it. But at the same time, her staying out of it means she's always on guard. I see that. Then what about Maria? Oh yeah, I wonder. Maria's been making a certain claim for a while now. I wonder what's going to be said about her. Yes, maybe it was similar because of the fact that, firstly, she'd been made to talk like that, and secondly, that's how she's been harassed, so she sort of subconsciously developed... That's really weird. Yeah, so she's developed how to harass that. And it was really interesting, I think it was George, or... No. It was Battler saying in front of George, because I remember there was this element of, like, reluctancy to say it because of the fact that George was there. But, yeah, it was just about... It was just about the fact that she was really, really arguing like Eva was. Yeah. If we can solve the riddle of the wish displayed to us, the ceremony will be halted and will definitely be safe. Yeah, definitely. I don't even disagree with that because of the risk element. But at the same time, here's my question. So if you do something that's initially really high risk, and then you do something that once the high risk thing has been... No, I'm being completely ridiculous. No. And I think she also said that Beatrice would never break a promise. Yeah, but this is Maria we're talking about. She's literally Beatrice's disciple. But this is Maria we're talking about. She herself never breaks promises. Yeah, fair. She has the most innocent heart. So she believes that Beatrice also won't break a promise. That's interesting that you can totally... And from my interpretation as well, like, you know, of her being Beatrice's disciple, like, why would she think anything badly of Beatrice? But at the same time, I think the theory of risk, firstly, is backed up by the fact that not only her, but Kinzo and Beatrice have actually talked about... No, Kinzo has talked about it a lot as well, who is also really quite experienced in occult magic. So I think the fact that we have more than one viewpoint confirming this, I think that adds validity to what she's saying, if you ask me. She's able to believe that. But isn't that just an image of Beatrice and Maligasma? Yeah, that could be. Yeah, there's no proof that the real Beatrice always keeps her promises, right? Exactly, yeah. Oh. Oh, well that's a little bit convenient. Yeah, I do find it really quite interesting that at the moment she sounds really tired. So that's basically saying if you solve the riddle with the epitaph, you're still going to be dead. Because Golden Land is just professional Umineko way of saying heaven, I think. Oh, well, I've thought of a really interesting thing. So the Golden Land is probably where all the gold is, but is it actually on Earth? Oh my god. I keep my promise this. If you solve the riddle with the epitaph, you should be able to reach the Golden Land. I thought it said economy. When you do, the ceremony will end. Oh, yeah, so it is a physical location, I think. I think none more people will die. I know. So you're saying that a complete monster like you follows the rules? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, funny that she's so confident in that. I won't deny that I'm brutal, unjust, and a monster. However, I am a witch. I use magic. In order to use magic, there are some rules that must be followed. Because I'm a witch, I cannot neglect those. You should believe at least that much. I know! I'm gonna kill your entire family, but believe in the rules, please. It does sound ridiculous. I get what he means. Yeah, definitely, I do play tricks. Yeah, of course I also deceive people. Yeah, I suppose so. God damn. That's interesting that she does actually deceive people and she distracts them so that they can completely go away from the promise, which she's interestingly doing here. But at the same time, it doesn't really make sense. If she's talking about, No, I don't know. It's really quite odd that she would actually kill people if she wants to have the highest risk in the magic ceremony as possible. If you want to have a really high risk, then why wouldn't you make everybody there to solve the epitaph? Why would you kill people off? Doesn't make sense. But at the same time, I think then you could tie the motive of boredom in. And obviously, it wouldn't be fun if nobody was killed. I think that would actually be logical. What about humans? Do you always keep your promises? Fuck no. Since we have catchphrases like keep your promises, yeah, probably not. Yeah. It's hard to imagine we always follow them properly. She sounds very annoyed. Interesting. Yeah, she sounds really quite... She looks really quite angry here. From my perspective, humans are the truly selfish monsters. There's nothing as dubious as a human's promise. Interesting. Even I sometimes make contracts with humans, but you wouldn't imagine how strict an agreement must be made just to grant a single foolish wish. That's surprising.
少しでも隙があると連中はすぐに
Oh, yeah.
叶える願いの数を100に増やせとか小さな豆粒に変身してみろとか言い出す
Yeah, that's fair actually. If there's even a small loophole, they'll immediately say something like increase the number of wishes to 100. Yeah. Or go, turn yourself into a bean. Yeah. What do you wish? Number one response, infinite wishes. 4 wishes, infinite wishes. There's this thing Dad always says.
契約書ほど怖えもんはねえって。
Yeah, as a business dealer. Yeah, fair. Yeah, because I think business world is actually a really, really good example to find, you know, the total greedy side of people, like, you know, taking advantage, finding loopholes everywhere. Oh my god, look at tax evasion. Such a big thing.
よく読まずにハンコを押すやつは骨の髄まで喋られて当然だって言ってたぜ。
Yeah, fair. You cannot trust anybody in this world. It's really awful, but yeah, according to them, it's only natural that people who sign without reading will, reading them will thoroughly get chewed to the bone. Yeah, that's disgusting, but yeah, I see that. It is really quite surprising that somebody as awful as Beatrice would actually follow a promise, though. It really is. She never really finds loopholes to actually... It just really surprises me that Beatrice never finds loopholes to actually create a new sort of level to her promise, really. Oh, fuck. And that's actually really quite interesting that a really, really strict agreement must be made from Beatrice to a human for her to actually grant a single foolish wish. Now that wonders, and that makes me wonder, why can't she just do it of her own intuition? Is there somebody above Beatrice? We've already heard of Burncastle, Lambda Delta as well, but like, yeah. Are there people that govern the laws of magic she can actually do, I wonder? Yeah, because why does an agreement have to be very strict? Go turn yourself into a bean. I love how random that is. Yeah, he's made a killing through vice.
察しろ
Imagine it.
人は生まれながらに詐欺を知りはせぬ
I mean, yeah, definitely. But it's society that causes them to learn. When people are born, they know nothing of fraud. They get it from somewhere.
だから覚え
And so they learn it.
た押し付け合わずにはいられぬ人の世の罪か
Yes, the crimes of the human world where people must press up against each other.
どこの魔女に聞いたやら
Let me see, I've heard that from a witch somewhere.
まあいい
Oh well.
そなたが思っているほどわらわも無慈悲ではないぞ
I don't really think that's a good thing to be saying. I'm not as heartless as you think, you see.
嘘をつけ
Yeah, interesting that, a
こ
lie.
れだけの大勢を
Agreed.
しかも
Yeah.
また
Yeah, it doesn't really matter about the fact that you always follow promises and all the things that you say you will do are fully true because obviously it has benefit to yourself, i.e. the risk element, and also, well, I suppose, there's risk, and there was also another reason I want to just learn it real quick. Oh, it's not here. We'll still do it because that is a convention of magic.
こんな残酷な方法で殺しておいて何が無慈悲ではないだ
God, yeah, go for it, Battler. Yeah, and you did it in such a horrible way. Oh my god, I know. And this is not even the first time she's done so. Yeah, how could you not be hard? I know.
約
Yeah.
束は守るだと
You say keep your promises.
いい加減なことを言うな
Don't say stuff like
俺
that.
はお前を認めない
Oh, that's interesting. That is the total resistance coming back up. Yeah, but the only thing is, I think it's really, really good because no matter how much Beatrice tempts Battler to actually accept him, her even, yeah. I think because of stuff like this, because of the severity of what she's done, she doesn't deserve to be accepted. Ever! Even if there's no evidence to prove your claim, if you don't accept her because of that, then, yeah.
なるほど。
I see.
永遠の苛並であるのは、わらわに対しても同じであるというわけか。
Oh, yeah, that's really interesting because that reflects what Battler actually said at the beginning of the game. Yeah, so you're saying that this eternal torture would be the same for me.
かもしれぬな。
Perhaps.
1000年は長い。
God, yeah. 1,000 years at a
魔
long
女の
time.
強さは魔力より我慢強さで決まるのかもしれんな。
Fair, actually, yeah. Maybe which is true strength is decided not by their magical power, but by the strength of their endurance. Yeah, I
な
can
る
see
ほ
that.
ど。ベルン教の恐ろしさもうなずける。
Yes, I can accept how terrifying Lady Byrne is.
何をわけのわかんねえ話をブツブツ言ってやがる。
Yeah, so whoever Lady Byrne is, they have a ton of endurance. I'm assuming. Let's just assume they I don't know, have. Let's just assume Lika's age, but doubled. And also, let's assume that. Right, judging by this, I want to assume that Byrne is. I think of Byrne Castle as Lika, but the reject, who has been. Basically, she's lost her mind entirely to miracle-related stuff, and obviously not being able to surpass the ideal Hinamizawa, and then as a result she went mad, and I don't know how she got into magic though. I don't know, maybe she did I want to say a revolution against Hanyu. She rebelled against her and somehow gained some of her sort of more divine powers, and then she used that to get into magic. I don't know, but yeah, it's weird that she is Rika, but just the reject. I really do wonder about her backstory actually, because I wonder how it ties to Higurashi. Babbling on and on about this incomprehensible stuff.
さっさと永遠の苛並とやらを続けろよ。
Yeah. Let's quickly get back to this eternal
俺は
torture.
1000年でも1万年でも付き合う覚悟だぜ。
I don't really think that's a good thing. I'm prepared to stick around for 1,000 years or even 10,000 years. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's interesting that Battler just makes these. It's interesting, like, Battler is saying things that he believes now, but I don't really think he's going to believe it in even a year's time. Never mind, like, 100 or 800 years
よ
time.
いよい。
Good.
少しは戦う気力も戻ってきたようだな。
Yeah, definitely, and I think Beatrice wants this. It looks like you've regained some of your will to fight.
そうでなければつまらない。
Yeah, it'd be boring otherwise. Yeah, fair.
対戦ゲームでもよくあるだろ。
Come on, now. Don't you often see it in competitive
乱
games?
入したけど相手があまりに弱くて拍子抜けでわざと負けて最終ラウンドまで延長させて。
Come on now, don't you often see it in competitive games? Sometimes one player intrudes on their opponent's territory. Competitive game, right, which one can I think of? Oh yeah, that's a good question. I don't play many competitive games like this. Sometimes one player intrudes on their opponent's territory, but the opponent is so weak that it's a bit of an anti-climber. Oh yeah, so the first player loses on purpose to extend the game until the last round. Maybe that's what Beatrice could have
最後
done.
に本気でフルボッコにすることとかってあるだろう。
I think Beatrice has actually done this. It's actually really quite interesting because obviously Beatrice has had such an advantage that she's actually deliberately gone easy on Battler so that she can then, i.e. the first murder, so that Battler has figured it out, and then Battler has totally been thwarted with the next few.
例えの意味がわかんね
I
え。
don't get what that means.
ワインと同じよ。
It's the same as wine. Yeah, you mentioned Burn Castle and then you mentioned wine. Little bit of trivia in. It's interesting in Higurashi's psychology chapter because of Rika in an alternate scenario, which was believed to have been a dream world. She saw a bottle of alcohol and I think it was day preparation for the festival, and her dad was actually bringing up some of the alcohol that would have been there, and the Bernkastel beer, German beer brand, was actually there, and that's where she got the name Bernkastel from. So I'm assuming Bernkastel's story starts in Saikodashi. I don't know though. Maybe burn is if Rika chooses the wrong choice and she doesn't choose to return back to the world that she was in originally. She chooses the ideal dream world where there is no suffering whatsoever. And then she, you know, dies after getting hit by the fucking lorry like she should have. Let's be honest here.
よく熟成させねば輝かぬ。
Oh, that's interesting. If you don't let it age well, it won't sparkle. Yeah, so as in, if you don't let the game actually last for a long time, then it won't be glorious, really.
お前は
It won't be interesting.
それに耐えられるワインだ。
You're the same as that wine.
わらわがじっくり熟成させてやる。
I'll carefully make you age.
そなたをわらわの優雅な時間を彩る最高の美酒に育て上げてやるぞ。
God, I'll raise you to be the best alcohol to adorn my elegant time.
だからこの程度で屈服などするな。
So don't give up after only this much.
わらわを引き続き否定してくれよ。
Yeah, keep on denying me.
何しろわらわはそなたが認めぬ限り儚き幻想に過ぎぬのだから。
Interesting. After all, as long as you don't accept me, I'm nothing more than a fleeting illusion. Yeah, I do find it really quite interesting that she's totally enjoying this. I mean, yeah. So Beatrice basically wants to prolong this game, and she's literally encouraging Battler to actually play because of the fact that firstly she's so fucking bored, which I can understand. 1,000 years is just an incomprehensibly long time. What do you do in that time? It must be horrible. So obviously she wants entertainment, and she can easily get this from Battler's game, and also she wants to, you know, she wants to make the best of Battler really, so that the most entertaining game can actually be made. It is weird, but yeah, it's logical. It is logical. I really like this. This analogy is written really well. Well, Beatrice, don't become an alcohol addict. We all know what happens with those. Well, to be fair, Beatrice is a witch. She can just sober up. She can just manipulate her own digestive system, I bet. She can probably do some I don't know. Maybe she can make it so that when she drinks alcohol, the alcohol, even though it does give her the taste, it doesn't actually enter her system and harm it. God, could you imagine if that would be the case for humans? That would be so weird. Yeah, it's interesting that she is an illusion and she is something that can never be real if Battler doesn't accept her. Oh, we're in the chapel! Oh my god, this is going to be interesting.
何度見ても辛いな。
Oh, I'm actually really quite surprised the corpses are still there. No matter how many... Oh my god, I know how many times I see it. It's awful. There are some things that can never... If you're desensitized to something like this, you are wrong. I do find it interesting. If you enjoy looking at gore, I wonder if, like, in real life, how badly it would actually be. Because, like, you're really, really... Like, let's say if George was a gore addict on the internet. If he saw this in real life, like, I wonder how his perception of the extent of the horror portrayed by the fact that these people have been killed in such a violent way. I wonder how that would be altered. I wonder if him having watched gore on the internet would, like, increase the probability he has of being desensitized to it. Oh, I don't even know what. I truly sympathize. Yeah, like, get out of that topic, like, please. Shana-san, please get the key.
お亡くなりになられたとはいえ、奥様はレディーです。
God, yeah. Even though she is dead, Madam is still a
私に
lady.
は触れることができません。
Cannot touch her. Oh, yeah, fair. Yeah, I suppose in the whole traditional servant-related things, that probably would be really quite sinful. Yeah, Shannon nodded sharply. Yeah, her expression filled with a sense of duty. Oh, this is a nice image. George, Gordar, and Shannon had broken a suitable window and were inside the chapel. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Since they really hadn't wanted to break one, they'd searched for another way in just in case. No, but there isn't any way in, said in red by Beatrice. But in the end, after proving once again that there was nowhere they could slip in through, it only become more obvious that this chapel was a mysterious closed room. Oh, yeah, definitely. If George was like, for example, someone that was really good in the army and that had been serving in the army for many years, I wonder if this site would be potentially, maybe he'd be able to be desensitized to it. But I think that's very unlikely considering the fact that these are his relatives. I mean, it's bad enough if they aren't, but yeah, that just makes it adds another layer of horrificness to it, really. Inside the chapel, oh shit, time had stopped ever since the last time they left it. Interesting. Even George wasn't able to approach that gruesome... Oh, yeah, that gruesome Halloween party. Understandable, yeah. It was only natural. It must be one of the most disgusting sights, yeah. It reminded him again of the sadness. I know! It's too awful. You cannot be reminded of that. I understand that. And Gorda, thinking of the possibility that those corpses might have changed in some horrible way now that half a day had passed. Oh, God. Yeah, I can imagine decomposers. Ugh. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Yeah, because in theory, there are going to be a lot of bugs that are actually going to be able to manifest here. Not many though, because obviously it is hard to get in the chapel, but I'm sure they can find a way. Shannon followed, and repopulating as well. If one enters, then loads can be made. Shannon followed Gorda's instructions and approved the party table. Approved? What? Approached the party table. Yeah, makes more sense. Yeah, George is the person that needs the least exposure to that. Normally, Shannon might have resented having another dirty job forced on her. Yeah, but now she could truly understand Gorda's mental state. Oh, yeah, understandable. Yeah, Gorda's mental state must be horrible. I don't blame him for, you know, just... It's interesting how composed Shannon was, but obviously at the same time, Shannon had seen so much less than what Gorda had seen in the weird events of Common. Yeah, God, I know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Even though Gorda had prodigious skill, he'd gone dragged into trouble, losing his job, and ending up left out in the streets. God damn. That's absurd. Before Natsuki, he gave him a new life. Oh, now I can understand it. I can really, really understand it. Though it had just been a casual employment decision for Natsuki. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Gorda must have thought it a turning point in his fate. I can understand why everything in his future is probably fucked now. That's what he's thinking. Those around Gorda could see that he felt a special kind of loyalty to Natsuki. Oh, that's interesting. Just because of the fact that, you know, she has been the one that has totally turned his life around. God, that's awful, though. Yeah, you see, I've heard that people with PhDs, some are actually homeless. Like, how the fuck is that even possible? That's awful when somebody really, really is high skilled, but something in the previous luxurious hotel, something in that previous luxurious hotel happens, you lose your job, and then, as a result of that, you know, you have nowhere else to go. But that's really surprising, though. How wouldn't you be able to go anywhere else? Well, maybe logistics, but still, like... I would have thought if he's working as a chef in a luxurious hotel, he would have been able to... You know, with that much guest entertaining experience, he probably would have been able to really have high earnings. I don't really think there would have been problems. That's just so surprising, though. Somebody... God, I just wonder how somebody goes from a high-earning chef to somebody on the streets. Maybe he spent his money really badly. And maybe it was stress. I don't know. So he probably didn't want to lose that feeling, even after Red Death. Yeah, understandable. Oh, God. Yep. The Halloween and the blood. Now that half a day had passed, the bodies of Natsuki and the rest had changed completely. Oh, God, yeah, that is disgusting. Yes, keep George away from that. Small bug sniffing out the smell of death has started. Ugh. God, no. Yeah, it really wasn't something you'd want to look at directly.
失礼いたします。
Madam, excuse me. Because of her long experience as a servant, Shannon had an idea which pocket nutter he kept the key to her room in. Yeah, god damn. It'll probably be this pocket. Her guess didn't fail her. Just by touching the outside of the pocket, she was immediately able to feel it. That's good.
ありました。
It's here.
奥様の部屋の鍵です。
The key to Madam's room. Yeah, good. Shannon held the key up high, showing the others that it had been found. As George and Gordar watched her, their eyes opened wide. No, I know that is actually fair enough. I mean, why would you go to people that are literally gutted alive and, you know, bugs eating their guts? And yet you're just this... What? Oh, no! After all, Shannon hadn't noticed. George and Gordar, watching from afar, noticed it first. Oh yeah, after all, when Shannon had held the key up high, a blizzard of gold leaf had seeped up from around the tape. Oh, that is weird. Don't tell me Beatrice predicted this move, what the fuck? There were countless gold butterflies. It was the first time George had seen them. Yeah, so it might have looked like some kind of illusion. Oh, no, understandable, yeah. Fully understandable. Oh my god, they're dead. They are dead. Yep. These are the same things that came out of Kanon when he was dead. But God already knew. He knew that those gold butterflies were far from him. God, yeah, they look beautiful, but... Yeah. False face must hide what the false heart MFing doth MFing know. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. You can really tell I've had my English literature exam 2 days, yesterday even. My favourite Shakespeare quote. False face hide what the false MFing heart doth know. Look the dickhead, but be the... No. Look the... Look the simp, but be the dickhead under it. He knew that those gold butterflies were far from beautiful. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. New kind of misfortune. Oh, on that gold swell, trying to suck Shannon in. Are you possessed, Shannon? That is really, really weird, though. The second she has picked up this key, the gold butterflies have started manifesting. And yeah.
シャノンさん
Shannon-san.
走って
Run! Yeah, good idea, yeah. Huh? Yeah, fucking run, they will kill you. Yeah, Shannon also realised that gold butterflies were trying to swallow her up. Yeah, good one. She ran unsteadily, her expression is still shocked. As she did, the gold butterflies danced around her all... Oh no, they grouped together. They tried to swallow her up. What are loads of gold butterflies going to do that? Are they going to materialise into something? Oh no. Oh no, Shannon!
そうなんだこれは
Damn it, what is this?
これが君たちの言っていた黄
Yeah,
金の
yeah,
蝶なのか
yeah, damn it. Are these the golden butterflies you guys were talking about?
早く外へ
Yeah, it's like we're... Yeah. Run! Oh, you bastard.
くそ
Damn it. Oh my god! George and Gordar rushed up to Shannon. Yeah, driving off the cloud of butterflies. Good one, yeah. While the butterflies were scattered, they ran towards the... Yeah, good one, yeah. However, they needed... Oh, that's not very good! But at the same time, they have no other means of escape. However, they needed a good footing to get out of the window, which is surrounded by shards of rope. Oh, fuck. That's bad. When they'd entered, there had been more and... I know! More than enough time to prepare that, but now there was not. That was a bad mistake. I can't believe they didn't. Let's go out through the door. Can they actually do that? Yeah, fair. Let's get out through the door. There's no time to look through a footing. Fair. Aye. It won't open. It's, oh shit. Give it to me. Damn, this piece of crap. Oh, please tell me it's going to open. Is it though?
ジョージ様お早く
Josama, quickly.
そうなめるなうごー
Oh my god, what is happening? Why did I take off his jacket? Swinging it around. Oh, yeah, good one. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah. Scattering the group of butterflies. But saying it was outnumbered would be a real understatement. Oh my god. It was doubtful that he even brought them a short amount. Jesus Christ, there are probably so many. There are probably hundreds. George struggled with a broken handle. Its age showed. And it didn't turn on. Oh my god, that's really, really bad. But obviously, yeah, I can't leave it to strength. It needs the right angle, or there's some trick to it. George-sama. Oh my god, go for it, God. Oh, I so hope he saves them. Yeah, I don't disagree, you monsters. Oh, at the moment Gordar saw it, he was seen by it. In other words, their eyes met on top of the party table. Oh shit. Yeah, they're fucked. They are fucked. On top of the party table. No, with a stained glass behind it. Floating. Laughing was the figure of the witch. You saw the figure of the laughing witch in the centre of the golden whirlwind. Yeah, with the golden butterflies fluttering about the red. Beatrice. It should have been Guardar's first meeting with her. Oh yeah, but he's probably just not surprised whatsoever at this point. Yeah, but he knew her at a glance. Just like the other servants had said, this is certainly the wish of the portrait. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, they're fucked. Yep, and she is going to kill yet another. Oh god, so it's almost time for dinner, is it not? Yeah, somehow doesn't surprise me. By the way, what's happened to Ginzo? I'm the host of this mansion now. So I must give you a warm reception before your wonderful dinner. What? And look, we even have 3 people fit to order. Order what? Jesus Christ, how truly convenient. So, I'm assuming she's actually talking to the butterflies, giving them a warm reception. I don't really know how, but yeah. Or maybe she's talking to them. What is the dinner going to be, though? It doesn't really make sense. Oh, no. We have 3 people fit to order. What are they going to order, though? Wait, fit to order. As in, the 3 people aren't fit to order food. They are fit to be the order. I.e., they're fit to be eaten, basically. Oh, God. Oh, my God, what's going to happen? What? Genuinely? Wow. That actually really surprised me. It's open. Yeah, Gorda-san, quickly. I know. Oh, no. No, don't get distracted. Fucking run. Ooh, this is a very deceivingly humble theme. It's not humble whatsoever because of the hard beats, though. Oh yeah, I like this. Exactly, I don't even disagree! Are you sure it's a good idea to just stand there? She doesn't even deny that she's going to kill them. If you think this place will make a visiting ceremony for yourselves, then be my guests.
かつての主の傍らにて死後も使えたいというその心意気はたたえようぞ。
Let's raise your spirit of wanting to stay by your former master's sides and serve them even after death. Oh my god, the golden whirlwind that wrapped around the witch burst. Oh god, it was like an evil hand had literally spread its fingers and was trying to... The cloud of gold butterflies attack them with a fluttering sound. But yeah, they need to. Hurry. Exactly, we can't stay here. George's voice brought Shannon and Gordar back to their... Yeah, good one. Yeah. Standing here now will make them like frogs getting stared down by us. Oh yeah, I see that. I like that. Yeah, they had to... agreed, yeah. They had to fight this incarnation of the new, brutal and frightening order in which Rokenjima had been enveloped. Fair. There was no time... Yeah, definitely. They just need to run. There was no time to take out their umbrellas. The three of them dashed out into the pouring rain. Yeah, good one. Yeah. Yeah, the three of them never realised because they didn't turn around. Oh, that is so convenient. They're just going to run as much as possible. Even though they're going to be really, really scared, at least they're not going to be killed. Yeah, that's brilliant. The three of them never realised because they... Oh, this team is really cool. Because they didn't turn around, but the god butterflies apparently couldn't handle the rain too well. I like this. And this hampered their ability to chase after it. Yeah, good one. This is quite good. The three people ran from their golden pursuers, I like that, and flew into the mansion. What? Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. It doesn't even matter about how much they run. How nice. Yeah. You get as much fun as possible as you fucking kill people. Yep, sounds like Beatrice. Right, I really wonder what they're actually going to be able to do regarding Natsuhi's room. I really wonder, and I wonder if this mirror actually does anything. Yeah, nice one. Can't say I'm the biggest fan of this thing, but at the same time it's still pretty cool. Okay, I like that. Oh, this theme is pretty good. Yeah, they unlocked the door and dashed into the room. Right. Oh my god, Natsuhi's bedroom. A bit of the scent from Natsuhi's favourite gentle incense remained in there. Oh my god, she has incense sticks. That's so sad. At least it's gentle, at least it doesn't completely fucking stain the smell of the room. I hate incense sticks. However, there was no time to let that calm. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Where is it? Oh yeah, fine. Oh no, that's actually really quite bad. Because if it's in a treasure box, then it's probably going to be really, really hidden. Because a treasure box? Yeah, you said it was in a treasure box, right? Oh, it's just a story I heard. He doesn't even know. Oh my god, I never heard exactly where it was. Yep, of course you know that. Yeah, but at the same time, she probably knows. Probably? No, she does know Natsuhi the most. Right, I think it'll probably be in her dresser or next to the bed. Right, search everywhere. And as quickly as possible. Shannon's womanly sensibilities let her to conclude that, and that she knows Natsuhi. But next to the bed, there was only an incense burner, a half-read novel, and glasses. Yeah. Well, this is a really quite interesting image. However, the dresser was elegant and had many drawers. Oh, yep. Talk about plot inconvenience. Yep. Yeah, that's really annoying. Yeah, the dresser was elegant and had many drawers, and it would be understandable if she'd kept some of her valuables. Many drawers, though.
ごめん。
Oh yeah, I know they are completely disrespecting the dead here, but they have to do this. They really, really do. But yeah, he began to violently open each one of the drawers. He had to hurry. Yeah, he couldn't actually hear footsteps. Oh, but just the feeling that you may be in danger, that's enough. He couldn't actually hear footsteps, but he had the feeling that the witch was approaching. Yeah, definitely, yeah. He had the feeling that her laugh was oh, okay, that is really bad. Fucking horror, yeah. He emptied the drawers one by one and examined their contents. Every small box for makeup looked... Oh, no! Oh, fuck. And the amount of effort it would take to inspect them all had made him feel a little dizzy. Oh, no. Yeah, maybe it's something that really, really stands out. Maybe it's this one. Oh, you have got... They may have the key. I don't know, though. I can't open it. At a glance, it looked slightly larger than a music box. Oh. When shaken, it rustled, as though various small objects were inside. Could potentially be the mirror, I don't know. But it was locked and didn't open. Try the key! Well, wait, no. I don't understand why the key would actually be the same. Yeah. They need to just search for a tiny key. Yeah, normally you'd hide the key somewhere nearby. Yeah, though some people would always carry it on their person. Yeah, fair. No, this is not the time to be lost to stress. Oh my god. Yeah, that's understandable actually. I mean, they really are in an emergency. I know, how are they going to do that? Like, genuinely. Yeah, because it is made of glass. Yeah, but we can't do that with force, right? We might break the mirror inside. Could that be a tool to pry it open? Damn it. God, I looked all over the room, trying to see if there was some tool that they could use to pry it open. And he had noticed the door, which had been left open ever since they'd entered. Oh yeah, good idea. What? Oh no! He approached the door to... I hope it's all of the, Rosas lot. He approached the door to close it and saw the abominable shadows of people approaching from beyond the darkness of the hall. Oh no, that's not a good thing! No, it wasn't shadows of people. What about the 7 states of... Because they weren't human at all. What the genuine fuck? Jo-sama! Yeah, hurry. Yeah, I know, yeah. God, that's why it's trailed off. What the fuck is this? What in the name of paprika is this? God, that's why it's trailed off. It was a shock of seeing a procession of knots of those not of this world. He was a servant. So we knew all the servants working for the Ushinomiya family. Oh, is it the bull? But he didn't know about the... However, they were definitely servants. Oh yeah, and not servants working for Ushinomiya Kinzo or Ushinomiya Kraus. Yeah. What the fuck? What? Why are there 3 of them? Oh my god, they are fucked. Maybe they aren't if they get the mirror. How the hell are they? Okay, 1 is bad enough. 3 though, I mean, okay, if they lose, they're genuinely screwed. Like, there is no way they can survive. I mean, look at how muscly their arms are. How can they possibly win to something like that? God, that must be really terrifying. And knowing that these people will fucking kill you. Brutally as well, probably. God, that is weird. These new servants. Yeah, these new servants who work for the new master of the mansion, the Golden Witch Beatrice. Yeah, goat heads in bright red. Yeah, boiled eyes of lava. Oh, fuck. Yep, they're screwed. They're actually screwed. Beatrice is just so powerful, and these guys are so powerless. Genuinely. As the new master laughed loudly and trimly directed 6 of the new servants. Oh my god. Oh, that is bad. Trimly directed 6 of the new servants. He saw them approach, piercing the darkness as they could. Yeah, of course. she was clad in the gold butterflies that were her symbol. Yeah, good one. Yeah, Gorda hurriedly closed the door and locked it. However, just as he locked it, it returned to normal, just as though a spring or something had knocked it. What? Oh, that is weird. That is weird. Oh, that's awful. It gave the illusion that some prankster beyond the door was unlocking it every time he locked it. They couldn't have reached the other side of the... No, I don't think so. I hope not. My God. No, the only thing is... Oh, I think it's Beatrice. How magic... That's the only explanation you need. So he was doing it and how? Fair, actually. Yeah, it almost felt like playing with a broken toy. Point. God, this is totally hopeless. Yeah, and it's interesting that Gorda is just totally realizing the extent of the hopelessness before everyone else. You won't knock. How are you able to do anything if that's the case? Even if I lock it in a lock. God, yeah, he is really fucking stressed, yeah. Oh, God, yep. Yeah, understandable, actually. Yeah, I mean, she can literally deflect bullets. Of course, a lock wouldn't do anything. Did you think a lock would stop me? Jesus Christ. Do you think the doors to that room could hold back the room's new walls? I know! That is actually really quite surprising. It was like the witch could see Gorda's frantic effort through the door. Even now, the footsteps continue to repeat. Yeah. And when not just their footsteps, but even their breath could be... Oh, yeah, they're fucked. That's not gonna work. They literally have blades. Yeah. He's dead. He is absolutely dead when they smash that blade through the wood of the door. And when not just their footsteps, but even their breath could be heard, Gorda gave up on the lock and slammed into the door, locking it using his own large gun. Yeah, he really needs to get a move on. I so hope they can actually find it. George-sama, what about this? Ooh, a letter opener. Try it. Yeah, let me have it. Oh, she's trying to lockpick it. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, the fountain pen isn't working. George took it and once again dug into the crack under the lid of the treasure box. It looks like it's working. Ooh, interesting. Quickly. Oh, God. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, no. Oh, he's just terrified. And he's obviously using every single ounce of strength he has. Yeah. The pressure from across the door grew even stronger. God, oh, yeah, understandable, yeah. Yeah, Gorda screamed. This wasn't a war cry during a test of strength. Understandable. Yeah, he was terrified. I know. Yeah, fair actually, but you can't let this terror rule you over because you are fucking dead. And you're going to die a painful death, let's be honest. You do not want that. He was simply terrified that nothing but a single wooden door was stopping him from touching something not of this world. Fair, I can see that, but he still was lucky. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he wasn't touching the thing directly. Yeah, I suppose so, because they were on the other side of the door. So if he were to touch them directly... Exactly, I know, yeah. So if he were to touch them directly, Gorda's cry would surely turn from something brave into a pathetic, piercing scream and would, therefore it was more real. Because obviously, if he touches something that is of this world, isn't of this world, it's probably going to be where the blade is. What? Oh. What? Don't tell me this person, this stake of purgatory is just casually, like, no-clipping through the room. Oh my god. Yeah, they're fucked. They are absolutely fucked. Jesus Christ, Beatrice, like, don't you think you have a little bit of an advantage here? God, I couldn't believe what was happening right before his eyes. Coming through the door. An arm was slipping straight through the wood like it was water. Is they doing this? Doing this was the most natural thing in the world. Yep, whoever does this. And it rubbed the back of Gorda's hand as it... Oh, God, that's awful. Because obviously he's going to be really, really tickled and irritated. Oh, God. It slid up his arm. Oh, no. To his chest. And then up to his chest. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, by now. God, our scream wasn't even audible anymore. You could hear a sweet whispering voice from across the door. Oh, no. It wasn't coming from the witch, but it sounded like a young woman. yeah, definitely, yeah. However, that didn't change the fact that this came from someone, not others. Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't disagree with that. That is really weird. Like, how? Right, this is going to be interesting. Oh, Beelzebub, right. So cute. God, yep. That somehow doesn't surprise me that that's what she says. Hey, you see it, right? Your life flashing before your eyes. Let me know when it's over, okay? What the fuck? What is she going to do to him? Genuinely. God, he's trying so hard, and good for him. But at the same time, it's just really, really bad because the terror of this, you know, person that's just basically no-clip through the door. I mean, it's real. Oh, no. Oh, God, thanks. It's over already, isn't it? Oh, you fucking psycho. This person's hair is so weird. It really, really is. They wear the same uniform. Jesus Christ! Yeah, I mean, their life... That lewd arm burst. Lewd? What? Yeah, then they heard the sound of something jumping around the room at incredible speed. They didn't know what it was. Incredibly fast, small, like steel, or maybe a beetle. Oh, and it buried itself right in the center. Oh, of Gordas' chest and stopped. And the epitaph, I think it's 6, 7, and 8? I can't remember. But still, however they are killed is reflected in the epitaph. Right, let me just... It's for the first time that they are fucked and that is true form. Yeah, with something like a stake with a strange design on it. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he is. Oh, shit. Shit. Fuck off. So we're on the 5th Twilight at the moment, so stomach can kill and the knee can kill. I feel like George is going to be killed in the stomach as his parents were. That's such a horrible thing to say, but I don't know, that's just kind of what I feel. God, that is weird though. I just love how fucking odd this story is. Like, genuinely. Oh, he died fighting. Good for him though. But the only thing is now they are completely screwed because all of Beatrice's servants are going to be able to kill them. There's no way they're going to survive this. Like, absolutely no way I can believe that they will. God, the arm burst. Yeah, something like a stake with a strange design on it. And Gorda is fucked. Gorda's large body show. Oh yeah, it's reduced to nothing now. Bent backwards. And fell off. Oh god. Yeah. Yep. As it did, the door opened softly. Yeah, funny that, even though no one was pushing it. Yep. Yeah, welcoming in the new master of this room. It looked almost as though the door itself had... Except... Oh my god, yeah. Fair, yeah. Nothing, sorry, has required it. Nothing, sorry, has been behind it actually opening. And also, it's just welcoming itself for her. Right, everyone's screwed. Everyone is fucked. Yep, and this is why. Jesus Christ, man. The ghost attendants came in one after another. I know 6 of them! It's a little bit overkill for only 2 people, by the way. Why would you do that? I mean, 1 would be enough. Why 6? Yeah, one after another, 6 of them. Then that witch came in, and the gold butterflies came in. The room was wrapped in a blizzard of gold leaf. Yeah, which fell and piled up, turning it more and more into a world of gold. That is really weird.
シャノン
Shannon.
ルーレットはそなたとジョージを選んだ
Yeah, wasn't Blemon, Canon and Jessica enough? God.
解放の日に感謝せよ
Yeah, she's being likened to furniture even though she isn't that. God, thank you for your day of
未練
release.
はあるま
Do you have any regrets?
いないよな
Oh God. You don't, do
惚
you?
れた男から婚約指輪をもらって夜も共にしないうちに殺されてしまっても未練なんかないよな
God, you can just tell from her fucking voice that she wants to be hated as much as possible by these people. Maybe she's trying to spark rebellion in them. Maybe that will help them fight against the 6 goats, but I don't know. When I say ghosts, I don't mean greatest of all times. I mean quite literally goats. And this theme is really well made. It really does sound like a trance track. A lot of things do. World End Dominator, not that one. Golden Slaughterer does. I really like this part especially. I think this is really good. God, I mean, this is so horrible. I mean, like, God, insult to injury right here. Jesus Christ, you wanted him to hold you, didn't you?
女の幸せを教えてもらいたかったんだろう
You wanted him to teach you a woman's joy, right? Yeah. Oh, God, yep. You know how much of a life your sick
ああさあ
self is.
ダメ垂れてるぜお前の口元から未練が
Jesus Christ. Yeah, just humiliate her as well. Fucking hell. No, Shannon. You're dribbling. See your regrets. Dribbling
だら
down.
だら垂れてんのが見えるぜシャノン
God, you are a fucking bully. She is so fucking demented though, seriously. Like, how do you genuinely make her laugh like that? Ooh, this is going to be interesting. It was the sound of the lid to the treasure box breaking up. That's so lucky. Yeah, I think it's good that they're totally being ignored by George. When George turned it over, accessories, charms. Very small. Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Please tell me the mirror is in there. Mixed in with that was a pouch that stood out. Oh my god, why does it have to be in a pouch? Why can't it just be exposed? Stood out from the rest. He picked it up and was immediately... Right, good, this was it.
見つけたこれだ
Oh my god, I don't care, just open it! Open it!
いいって及ばなかったの
So yeah, close and yet so far. Why is she saying that?
死ね
Jesus Christ, die!
くそ
Damn it. Oh no! All at once, the gold butterflies attack George, who was hurriedly trying to remove the contents of the cup. It's still possible. What the hell? What? What is this? What is this? At that time, a bright... What? What am I looking at? At the time, a bright red flash seemed to light up the room for an instant. What? Is that the effect of the mirror? Maybe George has actually opened the pouch before the Beatrice's butterflies have actually been able to pose a resistance. I wonder. That red flash seemed to cut a hole in the cloud of gold butterflies raging around the room, drawing a circle at Shannon with their centre. So the resulting scene looked truly understandable, yeah. That is weird. Almost as though a single streak of light had cut through the clouds in this world of gold. God, yeah, fair. That is really, really weird. Whose red light is this? What? You have got to be kidding me. And then he noticed that Shannon was standing guard in front of him, shielding him, as she glared at the witch and the rest with a serious face. She'd never shown him before. You have got to be kidding me. Is Shannon actually one of these people that are really, really experienced? I'd forgotten. Jesus Christ. You're another sample of Kinzo's outstanding furniture. Interesting. So whatever actually happens here, she's very, very strong. Why do all these servants have really odd mythical powers? Like, genuine. Like, that's really weird. Oh my God, yeah, definitely. Yeah. How could you do that to Kanon-kun? I don't mean killing him. How could you erase this romance? Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. All of that shit that happened with Kanon. I think that's such a disgraceful thing to do. I really get what she means. Yeah, how could you erase this romance and even try to disgrace his honor? Yeah, make him look like, you know, worse than a psychopath, like a fucking murderer. Yeah, that is actually really quite surprising. I mean, obviously she's mad about that. It shows her, you know, valuation of other people before herself, really. Come on, Shannon, is that why you're mad? If you're lonely because Kanon hasn't been around, just let me know and I'll let you see. What? So, in death? Or possession? Oh, God, right. Yeah, that's interesting. You have... Wait, hang on a second. You've got to be kidding me. So these goats are actually the things that have possessed Kanon. What? Oh, that really is weird. When the witch snapped her fingers. What? Oh, yeah. George is probably just totally going to see, like, the weirdness of the events that are being described. When the witch snapped her fingers, one of the 6 goat attendants glittered gold and changed into Kanon. Yeah. Understandable. Yeah. That is weird. That really is. It was definitely a sight to make one doubt the rise. Yeah, it was definitely Kanon's. I know! Everything is Kanon! It's objectively his form. Oh, yep. Yeah, good one, yeah. However, in those eyes, the glint of Kanon's integrity was nowhere to be seen. Good. Yeah, yes, definitely, yeah. They were the hazy eyes of the furniture that only obeyed the orders of the witch. Now, I think that this is actually... Firstly, this is what's going to happen to Battler if he submits to Beatrice. And secondly, this is why... So, I remember when Kanon had actually, you know, done the humiliating act of, you know, having kissed Beatrice's shoes. And, yeah, this is what he gets for it. He turns into her servant. George couldn't understand. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, the scene right before it's like he must be so fucking confused, and he finally understood why Gorda and the rest have been unable to talk about what they're seeing as. Oh yeah, in death. What an awful understanding. Oh yeah, of course she is. Are you enjoying this?
ああ、楽しいぞ。
Yes, I am.
死が引き裂いた二人を再会させるのはいつだって楽しい。
Yeah, I don't really think you could call that like reunion. What, reunion with your lover? But the only thing is your lover is like a fucking murderer who's basically furniture to one of the most evil people, well, things in the universe. Ah, yes. Yes, I am. It's always fun to reunite a pair that have been torn apart by death.
死で引き裂いて一度、合わせて二度、もう一度引き裂いて三度楽しめるのだからな。
God, after all, I get to enjoy tearing them apart by death. Yes, you enjoy tearing them apart, and then you reunite them, and then you tear them apart just so that they can be torn apart again. Jesus Christ, you're
さあ、
sick.
カノン。姉と遊んでやりなさい。
They're not even biological sisters, what? So come on, go play with your
も
sister.
し痛めつけられたら、思いっきり苦悶の表情を浮かべてやるといい。
If she knocks you about, let her see you suffer with all the anguish you can imagine. Jesus. God, it's just so horrible to think that this has actually been done to Kanon. Jesus Christ. Oh, yep. Yeah, from the imposter Kanon's arm, a strangely shining curve extends. Oh my god, this is probably just going to be so weird. George is going to learn so much about Shannon here. Yeah, definitely. He planned to tear Shannon apart with that. With a single stroke, he would attack Shannon, who still hadn't prepared her heart. And, oh my god. Oh yeah, that must be so awful for Shannon, because obviously she has to really, really fight to win against Kanon, but she needs to mentally prepare herself as well.
許さない。
Oh yeah, yeah, good one. I won't forgive you.
一度ならず、二度までも死者を
Oh
汚す
yeah,
なんて
understandable. Understandable. Yeah,
許
good
せ
one.
ない。
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I won't forgive you. I'll never forgive you for dishonoring the dead, not just once, but twice. Yeah.
ほざくな。
God.
弟に殺されろよ、ショーノ。
Enough babbling. Go get killed by your brother. Go get killed by your brother. Jesus Christ.
いい夢が見られるぜ。
God, she is so fucking crazy. God, I'm sure you're a better witness to a wonderful dream. Yeah, I don't think so. George is probably just thinking he's looking at a dream right now. Right. What about Shannon? I wonder how she's gonna fight back. Oh, yep, it's I only see red. The imposter Kanon certainly seemed to lunge at Shannon, drawing several purple curves. Oh, is it the red? But when he flew at her, it was as though some kind of invisible wall had been placed in front of her. What? What? The wall repelled the imposter, leaving a bright red ripple on its surface. That is weird. No, it didn't repel him. It smashed him. It knocked him back, turning him into golden dust. Into Elizabeth's scalp. What the fuck? What happened to Shannon? How the fuck does she actually have something like this? That foolish furniture who had taken Connell's form and even, oh yeah, disgraced his honour after death, broke into countless gold butterflies. And then those butterflies themselves broke into pieces. God, so, and those pieces were broken into pieces? Yeah, until they were no longer butterflies, but a golden splash that faded away. Yeah, atoms, mere atoms. Oh no, he just must be wondering, like, who the fuck is this person I've just got engaged with?
ジョージさんはそこから動かないでください。
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, Josh, but please don't move from that
中
spot.
心軸をずらしたくない。
Don't want to shift the central axis. Oh! How the hell is even
こ
she?
れは 驚いた。
Provoked. Well, there certainly is a surprise.
虫一匹殺せない面をしてこれだけの力を見せたか。
Yeah, that is actually really quite surprising. I just wonder how? Why? She can display this power? That's actually really quite interesting. So she basically has, like, inaccessible defense, really. By the way, I do find it really interesting that Beatrice herself doesn't actually use... I mean, she uses her magic to get other things to do the deeds that she would obviously want to do. I've never seen Beatrice by herself kill people, though. She's always used, i.e. 7 Stakes of Purgatory, the goats, Canon, but she's never actually used herself. I wonder why that is. That is so weird, though. I just really wonder what's actually going on with Shannon. Why does she have this, like, level 500 defense? Unbreakable defense.
Why? なるほど。霊境がそなたに力を貸しているというのか。
That makes sense. That's actually really quite good. So basically, that spirit mirror has saved her life. I see. So that spirit mirror is lending you
し
strength.
かし、その霊境の本当の力を引き出すには、
It's still good enough here,
準
but
備
at
も
the
時
same
間
time,
も足りないな。
that means they're probably going to be able to lose. They're probably not going to be able to win for long. I don't know though. It's hard to tell. Oh
そ
no.
のどちらも我らを与えはせぬ。
Why don't you have either of those? How? Getting somebody more powerful than Canon, I wonder? It's actually really quite surprising that somebody, you know, she wouldn't hurt to fly. I agree, but at the same time she has power that is this significant. What is she going to do? The spirit mirror, George, gripped, but let out a divine glow. What? Displaying your strength, powerful enough not to submit to the whip. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. It's just really quite interesting that this witch mirror has actually been lying here all this time. But that glow was no match for the witch's sinister nature. Oh, so she's way more powerful. Jesus, this is why furniture can be frightening.
予期せずしてタンスの角にぶつける足の小指のような気持ちよ。
God, the feeling like unexpectedly stubbing your little toe on the corner of a cabinet.
これだから家具は怖い。
Yes, this is why furniture can be
家
frightening.
具だ。家具。
What is she
私
doing?
は家具じゃない。
Oh, yeah, she's just totally got a fight
そ
here.
して、
Oh
あ
yeah,
な
of
たを
course.
今はとても哀れに思う。
Yeah, right now you seem very pitiful to me.
何？
What?
ほう。1000年の魔女に100年も至らぬ家具が今何と言ったか。
What did this furniture who hasn't lived even 100 years just say to a 1,000-year-old witch? You're a very pitiful. Oh yeah, I agree.
愛し合う二人に未練がないわけがない。
Oh yes, definitely, yeah. Of course, two people in love will have regrets when they're separated. Yeah, and especially if, you know, it's the first day of their relationship. Beatrice said that'd be the reason why there'd be no regrets. That's completely the opposite.
でも、あなたの期待するような未練は
Oh, that's
かけら
interesting.
ほどもない。
But they'll feel none of the kind of regret you're hoping for.
語るか。家具の分際で。
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can see why she's fucking pitiful. You dare to speak furniture.
ジョージと結ばれたくて、わらわの靴を舐めた日々を忘れてわらわにそれを語るか。
Oh my god, wait, what? Oh no! That is a really bad thing to bring up in front of George, but obviously she doesn't give a fuck. That basically tells me that because of the fact that she's given into the witch, when she dies, is she going to become like Kanon? I think she probably will. Have you forgotten those days when you were so desperate to be tied to George that you licked my... Jesus Christ. Oh! Living with love and crawling through the muck is what humans do. If you sneer and look down on them for that, then you're far inferior to them. Definitely, yeah. Especially now, I pity you. Yeah, definitely, yeah. How precious it is for a loving couple when they bring their love to fruition by sleeping together on their first night. Yeah, definitely, yeah, it does have meaning, it definitely does. But it's completely different from what you're saying. Oh yeah, I like that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, something so sacred that, one such as you has no right to speak of it wickedly. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, one that is a basic killing machine, she doesn't even have the right to speak about it. Never mind, you know, mock it in such a horrible way, let's be honest here. Yeah, I do find it really quite interesting that, you know, Beatrice is just trying to totally convince Shannon that there are no regrets to be had and that she is just like a normal piece of furniture. But no, that's not the case whatsoever. Yeah, she values this love more than anything. Yeah, crawling through the muck. God, that is definitely what she did. Yeah, but... Yeah. I see this, yeah. Yeah, to call something as precious as this completely disgusting and, you know, sinful, it's really, really bad. Yeah, fair. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Fair. Yeah, because she has been able to, you know, have love and really, really fulfill what she actually wanted in life, I suppose. Yeah, George and San and I have sworn our love to each other. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, accepted it as well. As proof, I accepted this room. Oh, that's interesting. With that, our eternal vows were completed. I do find that really interesting that Shannon actually says this. I mean, I really do wonder whether, you know, their eternity is actually after death. Like, I would have thought that if they died, then they would have actually been forced to have separated, unless, obviously, spiritual belief comes into play. Maybe they could have, you know, an eternal love spiritually when they have both died. I don't really know, though. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I do kind of get what she's saying. She really, really is talking in a sort of more idealistic and, you know, heroic sense. I think that's definitely a good way to actually describe it. Yeah, it's interesting that Beatrice seems a little bit provoked here. Interesting that she has a ring here. Who's that to? Does she have some sort of background that... what is Beatrice's background? What made her into a person as sick as she is here? That is a good question. Don't speak in cheap ideals like some poet.
は情欲なんだよ。少女漫画見たく綺麗事ばっかりで語れねえんだよ。
What the fuck is her logic? Love is lust, totally meaningless unless you're sleeping together.
男どもはお前の匂いに惹かれて群がるウジバエどもなんだよ。
Men are mere flies and maggots that get drawn to your female scent and crowd
そん
around
な
you.
こともその年でまだ理解できねえのかよ。
Do you still not understand that at your age?
お前は失望するぜ。その後ろのメガネ男のどす黒い欲
Oh no,
望
what the fuck is she going to
一度
do?
でも覗いちまったら。
Oh, don't you tell me that somehow Beatrice is going to completely do something that is absolutely disgusting to George. I don't know. And totally wreck his honour. You'll despair the very first time you witness the dark lust of that glassless man behind you.
がっかり愕然唖然呆然全然ダメだぜ。
Oh shit. Oh. Laugh at that! Oh my god, you can just tell how much she's enjoying this. Whatever's happened to Beatrice, I think that she has a really warped perception of love. I don't know what's actually happened to her to actually be able to think this, but whatever it is, I think it's pretty obvious that to lead Beatrice into this path of complete psychopathy, like, yeah, she didn't have a very nice life beforehand, and I think her impression of love, she's had some really, really bad experiences judging like this. I mean, my god, if she's trying to press values like this on her, I mean, god. To be honest, they can be. They can be, I don't deny that. But not all the time, that's just only looking at the negative, and the strong negative as well. God. Oh no, what's happening?
ああ、もういいや。語るな、家具が。この家具。
Yeah, it's enough talk out of you. Furniture. What?
何様のつもりだよ、語りやがって。愛なんて結局は、ど汚ねえ汚物をどう綺麗に見せようかって欺瞞なんだよ。
Whatever Beatrice has done, she has a horrible experience. Oh my god, what the fuck happened to her? Like, genuinely. Yeah, there's enough talk out of you. You furniture. Who the hell do you think you are talking like that? No matter how beautiful you try to make love sound, in the end it's just fraud because love is filthy.
そいつに気づいて人は大人になるんだろう。死ねよ、クズ。家具、スクラップ。
What the fuck is she
お
doing?
前を汚らわしいウジ虫に変えてやるよ。それでもそのメガネがお前を愛するか試してやるよ。
She has total jealousy to shun on. I don't know what the fuck has happened, but she really, really resents her for the reason that she's able to have such a strong bond to George, really. Yeah, so... God, she really is just truly horrible. There is no other way to describe it. Yeah, it's actually really quite interesting. So she thinks that, you know, people become adults when they realise the true reality of the world and the true hideousness of things like that, the fleeting nature of the actual feelings of love. It's just a farce, really. All of it is just crap. God, that's horrible. Knowing George, you probably would.
そいつの愛のどぎたねえ現実ってやつを教えてやるよ。
Oh God. I'll show you that this guy's only had his eyes on your flesh.
死ねよ、ガラクタが。てめえが愛を語るんじゃねえ。
Fucking hell! Die, you piece of crap. Don't you tell me about love. Whatever Beatrice is... Yeah. I think from that we can tell that Yeah, Beatrice has had some awful, inconceivably awful experiences. Oh my god! What in the name of circle? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Does that mean that she's actually having more power because of more ripples? The invisible column of light with Shannon at the centre started to have bright red ripples drawn all over it at once. Oh yeah, the wall did its best to withstand the unseeable malice that tried to corrode in on them from all directions.
なんだよそれは。
God.
抵抗してるつもりかよ。
What do you think you're actually resisting?
安っぽいんだよ。薄っぺらいんだよ。お前の綺麗事と同じなんだよ。見せかけだけの薄っぺら。
Jesus fucking Christ, you're insignificant. You're insignificant, you're frail, just like your cheap ideal. God, just a frail
見た
pretense.
くないものをベールで覆って隠してるだけなんだよ。まだわかんないのかよ。だから家具なんだよ。家具。
I'm just shocked at how it is possible for someone to be this fucking horrible. Like, I'm not even joking. Jesus, you're insignificant, you're frail, just like your cheap ideas. Just a frail pretense. You're just hiding what you don't want to see by covering it with a veil. Do you still not understand? That's well, furniture. You furniture.
ほらほらほらほらほら削られてるぜ。カリカリコリコリガリガリゴリゴリなんて薄くて情けないんだよ。
See how it's being erased. Crank, crunch, smack, snap. Nothing else shameful.
お前のその薄っぺらな抵抗に比べたらパルミチャーノレッチアーノの方がまだ削るのに苦労がいるぜ。
God, she is totally enjoying this. Yeah. God. Well, that's interesting, yeah. You're hiding what you don't want to see, i.e. the fact that you're Jesus Christ. Oh, it's being erased, as in the barrier is being erased because of the amount of malice that Beatrice is actually attacking her with. Yeah, it's increasing more and more. Parmigiano Reggiano would be harder to cut through than your frail resistance. God. Yeah, that shows that... Yeah, she's dead soon. Oh my god. Or maybe it's not actually got... Oh no! The golden windstorm that covered the room gradually began to shave the walls off the column that protected Shannon and George. Oh no, the bright red ripples frantically drew a resisting pattern. But that just turned into a red wall of despair and began to wrap the two of them up. Oh my god, what the fuck? George-san, I'm sorry. Oh god, yeah, I'm sorry. It was too much. For me. No! No, don't you. Yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. You fought for my sake. Oh god, yeah, understandable. Well, I suppose at least they're dying together. All this shit Beatrice is saying about love, I mean, it really makes me question her, but obviously, it's so not true. In this situation, it can be for a lot of situations, so let's not forget about that. I'm thinking of Rina and Rena's dad and Higurashi. Oh god, yep. They are going to be dead soon. The round wall that had once protected them was assaulted and covered with a curve of bright red ripples. It seemed to... Oh god, even the defense is screaming. It's as if it's bloody sentient. God, at least it bought them time. Oh, what? And it began to suck the two of them up instead. What? What is happening? What am I looking at? I'm looking at golden butterflies. Oh no. Joe-san, can I ask you a favour? I feel like there's going to be more purgatory stakes that are going to arrive. I wonder what the favourite's going to be. Yeah, Josh, can I ask you a favour? Shannon grasped George's hand behind her. So George hugged her shoulders and just as strong. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. What is it?
最後に
Oh yeah, give her that wish. Oh my god, yeah.
聞かせてください。
さよ。僕は君を永遠に。
So, oh, forever. Oh, you bastard! You absolute bastard! Wow. Jesus fucking Christ, that was really quite something. Fucking hell! God, you didn't even let us say you the last, you know, you didn't even let him say that statement. God, that's horrible. That really is. So fucking brutal. Gosh, I wonder what we're going to be reading next. Yeah, God, what a fucking demented woman. I mean, Jesus Christ. She is just psychotic on another level. Oh my God. I wonder if Genji's actually going to discover the corpse. And I also wonder if a magic... No, wait. No, a magic circle. Pentacle of the Moon, maybe that's going to be there. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be. I don't know though. Jesus Christ, that was really quite something today. I mean, my God, what we just experienced there, that was wild. That really, really was wild. Yeah, it's just interesting not only seeing everything about Beatrice, but also just, you know, reading about everything regarding what's actually happened here. I mean, fucking hell. That's all I have to say. Fucking hell. I mean, that was properly weird. That was epic. That really, really was epic, intense, and God, it's just so good in general, really. I do find it really quite interesting that, like, all of Beatrice's... I find it interesting, like, Gorda, by the way, is totally killed by Beelzebub of the Seven States of Purgatory. I wonder what her sin is, though. Like, what did Gorda even do? Or it's just probably merciless killing. I love the stuff about Natsuhi as well. I thought the escape was so good, and I really liked, you know, the servant's reflection on what's actually happened and the incomprehensible nature of everything. And oh God, it was just so awful. Like, you know, seeing Beatrice's you know, feelings about love. I'm very interested to learn about Beatrice's past, but let's be honest, I think we're not going to be learning about that until, I don't know, I can't really confidently say it, but if I had to hazard a guess, we'd probably not learn about it until the answer arcs. I don't know though. I mean, I feel I think in episode 4 we're probably going to learn a bit. If you know why, you know why, but yeah, I don't really know about anything else. That's the only one I feel you could probably learn stuff in the question asked. I don't know though. It's going to be really, really interesting to find out. And my God, that was just so something today. I mean, I just loved all of the defense and how, you know, such an effort only... I mean, it was helpful, but at the same time, it was kind of futile because, like, they'd had a little bit of protection, but they hadn't had nearly enough to actually be able to save them. Like, it was just momentary protection that shattered. And my God, that fucking ending, that was so brutal. That really, really was. Oh my God, I'm so interested to learn more. Like, genuinely, this is just one of the times where I want to learn more. And, yeah, I'm just really quite excited to learn about that in general. And, yeah, I hope that it's going to be really quite interesting tomorrow. I wonder how the discovery is going to be. And obviously, and yeah, it was also interesting learning about the epitaph as well and like the miracles surrounding magic and regarding, you know, just the promises. It just seems so weird that, you know, somebody gets meant to us, what we've just seen there, can keep promises! Like, how? And if anything, you know, you're talking that badly about love. and yet lovers are promised at the same time, so yeah, it's kind of weird. And yeah, I'm really excited to learn more. I hope it's gonna be fun. I really do. So right, I'm gonna go to bed now, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh my fucking god, I'm excited. What's tomorrow? Oh yeah, I can stay up late tomorrow as well. It's fine. Yeah, alright. See you guys. Hope you enjoyed.